I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omari. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manning's Man. You understand me? Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is doing fine. As usual, we want to give thanks to the Most High God, maker of the heavens and the earth, the one who keeps us, who never ever slumbers, and he never ever sleeps. Yes, indeed. We are blessed indeed. We are never stressed, for we are too blessed to be stressed. When we think of his goodness and all he has done for us, our souls cries out, hallelujah. We sing, thank God for saving and setting us free. All right, my people. I have a very, very, very good show lined up for you today. You're going to love it. Believe me, you're going to love this one. You're going to enjoy this one. It's going to be good. It's going to be peaceful. Yes, it's going to be a blessing to you in every way. It's going to be interactive. We have an artist that should be passing through. Yeah. He should be passing through, and he's going to promote an event, and he's also going to be outside of promoting the event. He's probably going to drop a one track for us. Yes, indeed. So line up yourselves for that. You understand me? Line up yourself for that, so it will be good. He goes by the name Yang to the Bang. Yang Bang. You understand me? So we're trying to make sure we make the connection so that we can have him on the show. You understand me? I want to big up a parish, I want to big up the parish of St. Thomas, right? Especially what is going on in St. Thomas is football with, Wayne Thompson and the crew over there. Good job. They have an under 17 competition that is going on over there in St. Thomas. And want to highlight it and speak about it. Their teams are doing well as well in the tier 2. They have their women's league that is going on over there. There's a team from St. Thomas in the women's league as well. So it is good. It is good what is happening. And every now and then we have to show some, give credence to the people who are doing the work. So big up everyone in St. Thomas and the St. Thomas Football Association. Also I want to big up Danny Beckford. Yeah, man. Danny Beckford down here in St. Anne doing him thing. You understand me? Yeah, big up to Mr. Danny Beckford in St. Anne. I know that he's presently trying to get the major league going on. They have the U13 and the U15 in preparation. You have former players like Kirk Ramsey working with St. Anne Football, and Errol Stephen, who is the head of the Western Confederation. Yeah, and the Eastern Confed is where he leads. You understand me? Yeah. But you know that I have this as well that I need to share. This is from Kyle Wallace. You know Kyle? Yeah, man. I have something that I need to share from Kyle about the game that is coming up. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. And tell me if you're hearing it, people. He sent me this audio clip that I need to play for you, people. So tell me, this is from Kyle Wallace.
Club and the original dancehall Thursday invite you to rally behind the Reggae Boys as they take on St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Gold Cup prelims. Join us Friday, March 21st at 52 Dunbarton Avenue for the ultimate Reggae Boys watch party. Doors open at 4 p.m. Performance by Luciana, Tishana, Rebel T Sound, Alpha Metro Media, Alanza R. Admission $500. Come out in the Jamaican colors. Diaspora fans, sign up now and watch it on JFF Live.
All right. Yeah, man. That's what's going on. I love the friendly rivalry between One Umbrella and Kyle and the rest of the crew over there. It's a nice little rivalry. Good for the football. So yeah, you understand me. So yeah, man. So that is happening there. Let me just give you just a little bit of encouragement. You understand me, people? Because we need a little bit of encouragement. So life is like this, right? Believing, trusting, yeah, believing and trusting in your abilities and strength and talents and giftings. All right? Because you see the thing called faith. See, faith is like what I'd call a rubber band. You have to stretch it in order to maximize what faith can do. You see, if you can believe, you can achieve. I know you have heard it and it sounds very cliche. But so much of our failure in life is because we don't believe. We don't believe that we can. We don't believe we can have a better life. We don't believe we can treat people better. We don't believe that we can be treated better. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can work and create our own wealth and success from our own giftings and talents. Because life sometimes teaches us to be reliant on other people. And school systems are designed to culture us that way. But I really believe that if you would now begin to channel some of your energy into your own personal growth and development, if you begin to channel some of that energy and that work into your emotional IQ, if you begin to channel some of that into better financial management, being frugal and prudent with your spending, and you're saving and you're investing, then there is a whole lot you can achieve and become. Indeed, one cocoa full basket is a true is a truth that we can live by. That today, if you put aside a little, and tomorrow you put aside a little, then by the end of the year, you will have a little bit more. So we create plans based on our belief systems. And what is your plan? What is your vision? Do you have a clear vision of what your life ought to look like? And do you put strategic plans in place to fulfill and work that out? It's not too late to be great. It's not too late to be great. Greatness can begin right now if you would just believe in you. Believe in you. Believe in you. You hear me, my people? Believe in you. Because if you don't believe in you, why should I believe in you? I have no reason to believe in you if you don't believe in you. So believe in you. I also want to tell you about the big things going on at the Mannings High School. You don't know. Yeah. You know, from it's a Mannings event, we have to promote it. Yeah, man. It's a Mannings event, we have to promote it. No joke. The Mannings School, 1978 Elron Cup champions and the class of 82 presents the Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match, Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. The curtain raiser at 1 p.m. will be Jamaica Fire Brigade versus Jamaica Constabulary Force. You know what I mean? You'll also have big game between at 2 p.m. between Manning School and Frome Technical High School, right? And then you will have the big game. You understand where the big game will be? You don't know. Yeah, man. The 78 year group and the 1982 Elron Cup group playing against former Reggae Boys. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And they'll be honoring the life of and legacy of Silla. You understand me? Yeah, Cecil Pringle, they call him Silla. You understand me? Admission is just a small thing, you know. Don't worry yourself, you know. Small amount, people. You don't have to worry. $1,500 for adults, $500 for kids. And there's a VIP for 2,000 Jamaican dollars. If you want to support this, because proceeds will go towards the sports program at the Manning School, you can just, have a link that I can send to you if you want to buy a 10 ticket, a 20 ticket to give to some people to go to support the effort. Let me know and I will send you the link. It's just today I was talking to somebody, from a farm at a team named Galaxy. You understand me? Galaxy out of Clarendon. Them used to play at a place named Woodside. If you're not born certain time, know them thing about Jamaica football. Them time they have team like Black Lion, Galaxy. You have team like Wadada. You have White Horses. Some of them man don't know them team there. At the first, them I hear about them team there in a Craven Premier League. Them don't know them team there. Yeah, them time there Hazard down at Clarendon, Galaxy down at Clarendon. In a Manchester, you have Mile Gully where play. All one time I youth named Nathaniel Barnes used to play for them. Them time then a Senton, you have Black Stars. You understand me? Them a youth and know them a thing, yeah. You have Wanderers. Them a youth and know them a team, yeah. Constant Spring. Someone don't know them a team. Whenever you about League and the Marvel team. Them a people, yeah. Them a newbies. Las Perfectos. Newbies them to the football. Them don't know this thing. Yeah, man, big up the people them who know what go on. Them not just hear about it, them know it. But man, I tell me, say them time, them man, Galaxy I lead the A-League. People don't remember the A-League. Someone who not even know the A-League. Person I hear about that. Yeah. So the A-League and Galaxy was the top of the table. And Reno was at the other end of the table. And Reno and Galaxy meet and Cecil Pringle would have Cecil Pringle would have take it up and say, top of the table, one of them, bam, one love. Top of the table, one of them, bam, two love. Top of the table team, one of them, bam, three love. Top of the table team, one of them, bam, four love, and then Galaxy get back one. Top of the table team, be a pass, you know, bam, one more. How you mean? Kirk Vine, how you mean? Kirk Vine. How you mean, man? Anthony Corbett, boss. Anthony Corbett used to play for your Las Perfectas, man. What kind of bad patrol you talk about? What kind of Anthony Corbett play? Anthony Corbett used to play for Las Perfectas, you know. As Vaserenas used to play for, big up Vaserenas. Vaserenas used to play for, yeah, man. Vaserenas used to play for Las Perfectas too, you know. Yeah, man, because Tony James used to run the side there. Yeah, man. Big ball at them time, man. Yeah. So the football, there's a history of the football that we need to know, you know. You understand me? But the Galaxy team, they did bad one at the time. Mike Ricketts used to be the coach, you know. That are the president of the GFF, you know. Yeah, man. Mike Ricketts used to coach the Galaxy team when them there in the A-League. Yeah? Eh? Man, you about all Village, Avengers, I don't know them team there. Fogo, I don't know them team there. Fogo from out of Mobile, man. Violet Kickers, me don't call. That one my crowd, me don't call. Black Stars already, man. You understand me? Westland. Eh? Yeah, man. Mike Ricketts used to coach. I summing up BM. You're just coming out of the football business. Mike Ricketts used to coach Galaxy. Yeah, man. In the match where them get 6-2. If they don't coach Galaxy too, then get some ball down the front. Mr. Ricketts, anytime you come on the program, you tell the people them or Reno deal with you. Yeah, man. Boss, me not ask you. Me can't tell you the whole of the team that when Anthony Corbett play for first responder. Me not ask you. First responder. Me not ask you. Yeah, man, Village, man. Tier 4 Bennett. Fabian Darkin. Hey, Marvel, you have all the ball name. Angashama Dermot. You don't know them ball. Beanie man brother name Ligo. You don't know them ball of them, man. You don't know about Volvo, man. You don't know. Someone don't know about ball. You don't know about Bud Marrow from what other. You don't know about them, man. Come on, man. Soldier, you don't know nothing about what? Talk about Santos are way before them time, them one. When me talk about them team here, Santos now on their own Soldier. Santos are in the 70s, Soldier. We are talking about Soldier. Soldier. Santos are in the 70s, Soldier. We are talking about Boys Town, Clive Ninja Summit. You ever hear about Dominique Spalding? Trelawney Village come from. You never hear about them, man. Dominique Spalding. You don't know them, man. You never hear about Anthony Terminator Dennis. Some don't know them people. Ligo used to go to JC, no boss. Some don't know the ball of them, you know. You not just hear about ball of them. You just hear some ball of them. Yeah, man, I'm just hear some Charlie De Silva. Yo! Cape Donaldson. Oh, Nature Valley. You know that I hear that Nature Valley, a place called Leety, you know. I hear that. Is that feel you're talking about? I hear that feel is like a attraction, you know. Yeah, man. Pringle person. Geddes Alexander, you talk. Badger. Denton Shen. Yeah, man. The Leety field. I hear that there's some attraction because you know the river was right there. You know. Hey, the field is pretty still, you know. Me play for the field here against a team named Anchovy, you know. I think that the anchovy be overage, man, you know, because them man they big and tall, you know. You know them anchovy, man, they are overage team anchovy I use, man. Port Antonio United or Port Morant United. Port Morant United. Well, Port Antonio you never have no team in the Premier League, Donovan McCrowder, man. Port Antonio never have no team in the Premier League. Port Morant United. Yeah, man. Devon Roots Lewis. Nah, man, we are talking about, man. Tell about the ball, man. Yeah. Michael Tolo. Oh, Black Lions legend. Yeah. Ball every time the ball a roll. Rolling on, man. I tell you, you know, well, some good ball I play, you know, but the youth them now leave a mark in the league a certain way. So we are gonna remember them name. You understand me? Them now leave the little, you know, the little thing there. Marvel, you don't call petty. Bunzi a young man in the business, man. Young man in the business. Top 10, me a baller, man. Top 10, me probably have come up in your community. Up in your town, come.
If you not call,
Hey, what, hey, Soji. First thing, Soji. First thing, you call the program, I answer the call. You have to let me say good evening and introduce you. And
good
let me
evening,
finish.
boss. Good evening.
Good evening, boss. All right, so let me talk to top 10. Top 10, me probably come up in your town, come all, win all corner league already. You hear me? I say, good. Welcome to the show, Mr. Soji. First, I bigged you up the other day, but you were not on the program because you were one of the persons who actually called in and said that you were going to. You believe that Cavaliers would have gotten
something from the game.
Something from the game.
Yeah.
All right. But they did well. They didn't get anything. So I have to big you up because you said that the ball was round. You remember I tell us that the ball square.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes, I see the ball is round.
Yeah. So big up yourself. Them low still, but them surprise many people.
Get robbed.
Eh?
They get robbed. They don't surprise me. They don't surprise me. They get robbed. The first goal should never stand.
Why?
The first goal was not a goal because the ball outside and the man outside. So that should never stand. And he still go VR and he still roll it as goal. That's why I cannot understand him and him playing against 14 man. Because the first goal should never stand. They take so long when Cavaliers score to see the offside, but they never take no time. He said the man was outside, kick the ball from outside, back over and score. The goal should never stand.
So based
Second goal is goal, but the first goal was not goal.
So hold on. The ball went, based on what you saw, it is clear to you that the ball went outside.
Yes.
From what you, so where did you watch?
I think I sent it to you, you know. I sent the angle to you with the ball, you know. I sent it to you, you know. I sent it to you when they show it and see that the ball outside and Suarez outside.
What you sent me didn't show the ball being outside.
Yeah, hold on. Man, because I have it on its same way.
I have it, you know? But what I'm saying to you is that picture doesn't show the ball being out. Yeah, man, the ball it show out unless you wasn't looking properly, my brother. Soji, all I'm saying, you know, there is a possibility that the ball was out. But the angles that we see, which is part of the problem, the angles that were there were not sufficient to prove it. It could have been out, but none of the angles are conclusive, Soji. Me not agree with you. Yeah, it conclusive to me because me see a man saying the next one to me. We're better. Me have to say me find that one same to you. You know, with the ball definitely outside, where they show a ball outside. You know, me never send that one to you. And me realize all right, if the man kick the ball from outside, my friend, the man was in an outside position. Huh? Who was outside? One. Then if the man is behind the play and the man will kick the ball from outside over the place, then no outside, them off of the field. Because they're behind everybody when the ball come over to him, you know, because run off of the field. Suarez, No, Soldier, the ball, remember that ball hit on the post and it basically touched by the keeper on the bar.
It hit on the post. It
on the
post
crossbar,
and
not
come
on the
back
post,
out.
on the bar. And
Crossbar.
so he's not offside because when the ball was played, he was not in an offside position. What are you talking about?
So what I'm saying to you, what the rule, may I ask you, me no know. What the rule say? You can stay
No.
off of the field and kick the ball over the place.
Yes.
Me ask you if the rules say that.
Then how you take corner?
Me not talk about corner different situation.
How you can you take
this ball in play.
So can you take a
This
free
ball in
Soji? So if a man is passing a ball to me, you are the wing back. Can I run off the field around you and come on and touch the ball and come on the field? And
what I'm saying to you, Manins, if you off the field, listen.
Yeah, Soji, if I am off the field, if I'm dribbling down the flank, I am off the field, but the ball is on the field. Is that a throw?
If you have the field and the ball on the field,
yeah.
No, that if the ball on the field and you have the field, nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying to you, if you coming off, the ball is in front of you and you coming from off the field, come back on the field, that is offside. Because you're running out of the outside position, out of the outside, so and come touch the ball.
No, so
that is
but
outside.
Soji, what happened? The man was on the field. The ball is going out and he goes off the field and touch it. So when the ball, Soji, listen.
No.
Soji, when the ball was played, which is where you judge the offside from, he was in an onside position. That's not hard for you understand.
Yeah, no, but no. When the ball played, it was in an onside position. But listen.
You can't offside again. Why must offside again?
No, but because him over there, him off of the field totally, and he will come back in play now. And he will come back. But all right, let me tell you this. Cavaliers will beat Miami at stadium.
That may you agree on.
You know, Cavaliers will beat Miami at stadium.
May I agree with that. But the other part where I say, me not agree with.
Yeah, well, all right, no problem. But anyway, me say, the man them now.
You have to talk about baller from Senton. One of the baller them from Senton, he named Festa. You know him? He come from Civilized. Festa. One bad left footer used to play for y'all Volvo. Him dep on the chat and thing. Them man they better than what you call him? Better than
the best footballer they will come from at Senton. You see? Milo, Richard Lynn, Fedamap. I tell you, great footballer.
Dodo.
Man, we can play ball. Richard Lynn.
Dodo.
No, man, Dodo is not the class, man. What kind of Dodo you talk about? I talk about class, foot. You talk about the best of the best, you know. Okay. We say Richard Lynn.
Yeah.
That's a son boy, they used to play for Black Star. We Captain Dintil. Tell me, man, they can't play ball. Fed them up. And the boy, you talk about a dangerous ball. You talk about Milo, where used to play for Brazil.
Yeah.
Them man there. About and you see if Danny Beckford they with the one left.
Yeah.
When we keep to, you know.
Hey, Soji. Soji. Just sometimes you see what me love. You see, anytime you come and talk about farmer baller, you make a lot of sense. You see when you talk about the game and breaking down the game, you know make a lot of sense. Can you see you see people here, me go delete the part where that talk about Suarez offside. Cause me think it not gonna be good for you. It not good for your reputation.
All right. If you say that, no problem, my boss. But
me go delete it because it's not good for your reputation. You say you're a UEFA coach. I mean, can't believe you say that.
Yeah. But man, me ask you rule if that the man look after the man stand up outside, man, and wait till the ball come out to me. That's how me see.
Soji.
All right, me put this from that. All right. We are talking about some great football and the way I talk about. Me I tell you some great man where we play ball in a center. Them man we are talking about them man.
How much of them play for Jamaica?
Oh, we get car. But then I remember sitting in Jamaica. Listen. She doesn't bring up that.
So let me ask you the question first. Of the ballers that you have named, how many of them, can you say, how many of them played a game for Jamaica?
But listen, I said to you. listen what I say to you. Those time, the man then come and say, why, if you not pay by that town, then I'll call you. That's how Jamaica team used to be. You have to pay for certain team to get called on Jamaica side. When Carl Brown come as the captain and come and see Milo, he said, no man, I have to carry this man. And Milo alone got score a goal against 80. And Milo was so good that he said, no man, when you have Eastern Confederation a play, that time don't want to play for Western Confederation. And when Eastern Confederation side call, you have Richard Lynn, Anthony Donaldson, you see him both belly and Philamap. And when he side cut, when Carl Brown come, in cut him and them and carry 4 boys down, man. So these are what used to happen in those days. That's why them man they didn't appear. When Richard Lynn, they want Richard Lynn to come play and decide they didn't come back. We can come and don't dwell, come and see my Frank Brown, they catch up. You know, because Frank Brown said no.
So
you come and...
All right, so hold on. Just make it work it out. So where is further from town? Mobile or Senton? Which one is further from town? So which one is further from town?
Mobile.
So let me just
how much man from Mobile when I play? How much man from Mobile when I play for Jamaica that time?
So me answer you. Me can answer you. You're going to make me answer you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Carlton Alexander, Cosman Williams, Paul Teagat Davis, Winston Twinibod Angle.
The man didn't come crap on the scene.
Paul Teagat Davis?
He never come on the scene for play with Milo them play for Jamaica. I mean,
when Milo play for Jamaica?
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. So you say when Milo play for Jamaica, Hector Wright and Teagat Davis and
Hector Wright maybe never in Bali. Hector Wright, my little boy.
Which year when you're talking in the 60s or 70s?
In the 70s when Brazil win Premier League. When Brazil win Premier League.
Lord have mercy, Soldier.
When Brazil win Premier League.
Soldier, if you're going to help people, you have to learn to listen. You talk too many things and you confuse people. So you are saying when Carl Brown was coaching this side, he was coaching this side.
Carl Brown is a coach. Carl Brown was the captain for Jamaica team.
Okay.
Carl Brown was the captain.
Okay. So all right. So Mobby, none of them on there. Where was Wendell Downswell and boys in Nicholson who were playing for Jamaica at the time? They were from Westmoreland. So how them man from Westmoreland I get called a man from Senton who closer to town couldn't make the team?
Oh, I mean, so I said to you, don't dwell in IT when things are playing. When don't dwell up here for for Western Confederation. Don't dwell up here when Jumbo, but see him both belly, this youth with film up Richard Lynn, and them and the man get called on the Jamaica team. When Carl Brown the Carl Brown the coaching, the Carl Brown for coaching side, Carl Brown cut it 4 man from center. I put it to you that Wendell Downswell and Carl Brown play for Jamaica at the same time. Well, me not going to say you're wrong.
I put it to you.
But no man from Mobile in that team.
Soldier. King. Where you come? Soldier. Go study your football history. You hear about Latifly, Alton, Noah Sterling. You hear about Noah Sterling, man?
Listen me. When Noah them are playing in 80s at the FCB, you have Alan Latti, you have Noah Sterling playing amigo. Remember them Siba side, you know, that time when you have Volvo in a represent center in time there with fella Matt there. And may I tell you when you go and see them and they come and play that time you have Boystone. I have a view with Mark Sam and them. And all of them with them and then like me I call some ball and name and miss in the ESC still like that time Michael told them I play for JDF. You have Wayne Wanda, you have Pero, you have Simon Kidd, you have Edward Banabi, you have Corey and all of them things. So may I tell you, and then what other you have Gainer Black when they are Russies are come through wrong. That time you have Winston Anglin and all of them. You have Tuffy Barnes again from Siba because Tuffy Barnes when they pan the Alda Costa squad.
Soldier, listen, you're all over the place. You're telling me about Eastern Confed. And
No, me not talk, no, but we are talking about some baller. Because just like when we talk about, hey, you know, when you call even Marvel, when you call about everything, hey, you know, my uncle and my uncle used to manage Marvel here and then.
Soldier, but me not boss. Soldier, you know, say Soldier, are you alone a quarrel? You just not listening.
Not quarrel, my brother.
Oh, so you talk, so you just say so many things. All I wanted you to tell.
Man, my host.
Wait, where did they? Match?
Match, my host one.
Which match you go?
Man U, Arsenal. Yes, sir.
So Arsenal never get a penalty in the game there?
What kind of penalty you talk about penalty? I did you for dead, you know. Me tell you, lucky, you know.
We never ask it.
Lucky.
So didn't the ball touch the defender hand? When name? What they hear you today?
Hey, you may say to you, what I'm saying to you, man, is man. When you watch a game on TV, you see replay. When you watch a game live, you don't see replay, you know.
Oh, so you not see no replay at the incident?
No, me no replay a game. I me no watch ref match this morning to see what happened because ref match come 11 o'clock, but me not sleep.
Okay.
So me not really get to see. So me not say you're wrong. Me not say you're wrong and me not say you're right. Because when you watch a match live, you do not see them replay the way man you watch it on TV see.
So you're not buying no ticket for some of your fan base at Jamaica Soldier for the game.
Then you know me no buy no ticket free man them for watch a game.
Oh yeah.
Come I game, you know. Me come I game, you know.
Yeah. Bring somebody. Where can you say I bring?
You know drink liquor, man. So no matter where you say. You know drink liquor, so you know I know liquor. You know drink liquor. Okay, so you'll be here. You will be here on Thursday. No, me not talk for this for Cavaliers game. I talk for the match. Jamaica game.
Soji, me just ask you. You were saying Cavaliers going to win. I ask if you don't buy the tickets for the game. Or you're talking for the Jamaica game.
But they must say no. But what I'm saying to you, with the Cavaliers game. Yeah. What I'm saying to you, my friend, listen, my brother didn't go online and tell me said the ticket and sell out.
No, the tickets
That's what my brother tell me.
Soldier, just slow down, man. Let me help you, man.
Okay.
Listen, big up, brain drain. Hold on, don't move away. Brain drain, big up yourself. People, 17 months membership, one of the faithful members. Every month he contributes as a member of the channel. Big up yourself, brain drain. Brain drain, I really need to talk because I understand that me and Joe have this conversation about Calabar and champs. Brain drain. We need to talk. Anyway, Soldier. Tickets for the grandstand. Tickets for the grandstand were sold out. But they have bleachers tickets.
Yeah, okay, I forgot to tell him no say they have bleachers ticket. Me never know. Because they tell me thank you for that. Because information, because 4 persons call me and tell me say the ticket ain't sold out already. I say already? Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Yeah, so they have bleachers, tickets available.
Okay, so I tell them, say they have bleachers ticket available. Me never know. That way people don't know because they just a year say ticket ain't sold out and people just give up.
Okay.
So now I only hope another person watching the show. You're sure that they can pass on the message to other person.
Yeah, man, they have bleachers ticket still available. They had to stop selling grandstand ticket because they had to pass on some grandstand ticket. But we have a next call. Coming in, Soldier. But big up yourself. Stick to the history thing because Soldier, what level license you have in a UEFA?
Yeah, B license.
B?
Yeah.
Soldier, yeah. You have got to take a picture of the license and me see it.
Yeah, I'm not saying the license all the time come at Jamaica to man. Man, I never interested in a again because when me send come me stop coach. You know, I'm not interested in a coaching job again. Me do my business now. That when I look where I can. You know, so one man believe in me then time. Don't dwell on the whole of them can't take. Don't dwell on my license. They have my license already and you know so. Yeah, man. Me you when that me have to give you credit, you know. Me have to give you credit, man. But me talk back here in front of you. That's why man them say me I have to give you credit. Because when you come. Yeah. And you was the only man who was picking up for me. And when you come and Mr. Speedy, you have to interview the man. Mr. Speedy don't know someone say, all right, me not interested in another. If I can help, me can help with the school boy then. and me no want to pay. We do it for free.
Yeah, that is why.
To go help us school.
That is why I want you send me the license. Because I never see it yet, you know. I believe say have it, you know.
Okay.
Maybe say have it because me think say that we need to do. I want to see you come here and be the technical director, Ochi hire, you go and Marcus and work with one of them team there. That me believe.
Yeah, me I come help us school, but then have to pay me. Then just put it towards the football, the development and youth them.
Yeah. All right.
You know, that's
Jeremy and Anthony, some believe
right,
you. Yeah, me call an artist from Upper Silver Heights, you know.
Yeah. Artist.
Yeah, man, him name Yang Beng. You know boy, is he? You don't know them baller there.
Yeah, me know him, man. Yeah. Well, remember, me talk about me more pay baller them down there. Yeah, great baller, you not talk about, you know. Great. Yes, see me name.
This is you know him name Yang Beng. Him is an artist. Me see if we can get him on the show right now. Big up yourself, hey soldier. But again, me have to big you up because you were saying that Cavaliers was going to get something out of the game when people are saying they might get 6 and 8. So big up yourself.
Them no bet say man them says Cavalier can say Miami can score 4 upon Cavalier.
Yeah.
You know. We tell man them saying can score 4 upon them, you know, because we know Cavalier will get something. Then did if them did more technical, if you man them not taking chance, Miami could have that 2 from first half, you know.
True. All right, we'll take a next call, soldier. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, man. All right. We have a next caller. Caller, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Because we don't even start talking about Mason Greenwood and Omari Hutchinson yet, you know. But go ahead.
Good afternoon. I just want to make a comment. You said something about Portland, but there was a team from Portland in St. George's.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
in the
no.
Premier League.
Right. He was saying there was a team. Matt Groda was saying that there was a team in the league that time called Port Antonio United. So I was saying to him, I know about Port Morant United.
Yes. Yeah, but St. George's.
Yeah, man, I know St. George's. Yeah, man. They used to play at Lynch Park, man. Yeah, man.
And there was a team where Messam used to play for, in Taros.
Taros, right.
Yes, Taros. And there's a next team here, Invictus.
If they were in Premier League, I don't know that one.
I'm not a member of them with you. And there was a team from Port Maria named Cosmos.
Star Cosmos, yeah, man. Them have,
yes.
Yeah, and they have Star Cosmos and they have a team up there called Axum as well. But I don't think Axum played it. I think Star Cosmos played in the league.
Yes, but Axum are not. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But there's a next team from Veer named Israel.
Veer?
That was very good.
No, yes. them never play in the Premier League, man. We only talk about the teams that were playing in the Premier League. The team, yeah. Good team, but they never reach a Premier League. If them good, them, yeah, because a whole a good team will never reach a Premier League. If them not reach a Premier League, we don't really want to mention them.
But Barcelona used to play for Galaxy.
No, man, he used to play for Las Perfectos.
Yes. Yeah, man, he play for Galaxy, man.
He play for Galaxy as well?
Yeah, man.
Oh, and somebody say Highgate also played in it. Because Highgate was named 45 before and then the name Highgate. Yeah, true. Yeah. True Braxton, Eric. You out of them side, yeah.
Yeah. He used to play. Was used to play for a team in Chapitan first.
Oh.
Then he go Galaxy.
Yeah, but I know that he played for Las Perfectos.
Yeah, because he went to Clarendon College and he was playing for a team named Sangsas Heights too. When he was going to Clarendon College.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who was your biggest team for you in those days? The biggest team that you seen of them early 90s, 80s there?
He's a 70s man, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. I see everybody get excited with Cavaliers.
Yeah.
I've seen Veer team, the Santos 5 love, you know. When Santos win Cassava, you know.
Okay.
Schoolboy, you can you
mean yes, if Veer school team beat Santos.
School team, Santos. Okay. 5 love.
Which Veer team was? Veer team was with Bob Campbell and them man there?
76, 75 team.
Who was on that team?
With Stylo.
Oh, Stylo, he banks over Spanish Town right now and with the ball.
No, man.
Not that one.
No, original Stylo.
Oh, yeah, there was a next Stylo.
Andre Andrews.
Oh, Andrew Andrews. Oh. Yeah, true.
And him
Yeah,
had the original style.
yeah, man, because Andrew Andrews used to
Right?
play for Reno too, you know.
Yeah, and Donovan Ray was on that team. Okay. Donovan Ray, and then he left and went to Clarendon College.
Yeah, see, a man said that the best team he ever see playing at the Premier League was Border Patrol from Spanish Town.
No. And even Black Lions, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man, Black Lions have a final with Cavaliers, man, with all with the same Tolo, Michael Tolo.
Yeah, Tolo used to play for Dwayne Fark first.
Yeah.
Tolo played for Dwayne Fark before him go him. But there's a midfielder. He used to play for Black Lions named Wimpy Mitchell.
Yes.
100 lakhs. Every coach come to Jamaica want him. But JFF wouldn't make him play because him kind of sick in his head. What? 100 named Wimpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Wimpy play with Barnaby Avere when them win everything. But Wimpy went for Veer Tech.
Okay.
Yes, even Casagandi went to JFF and asked for Wimpy Mitchell. And they sent him Johnny Mitchell. Him said, no, I don't want this one. I want the dreadlocks.
Okay. Corbett played for but I did not say that Corbett never played for Border Patrol. I am telling you that he has played for other teams. I mean, I tell you some other teams. I didn't say he never played for Border Patrol, but me, I tell you.
Border Patrol, a new team.
I don't know. I don't know about Border Patrol being in the Premier League, you know. But someone said it. I don't know about Border Patrol being in the Premier League back in the days.
No, they didn't know anything. Corbett used to play for a team of Mobile too.
Yeah, he used to play for what other?
What? Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Come on. Yeah, because I know most of these players, you know. Because I used to be a match inspector at JFF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a match inspector? What is the job of a match inspector?
Well, you go and you check the field. And we used to pay the referee. And we write the report. Instead, who report used to write? The referee write one and the match inspector write one.
Okay.
And you submit both of them. You submit both of them to JFF.
Okay. So you used to write whether the referee had a good game or a bad game and the stuff like that?
Yes, and what and part of it, if the crowd pass the result or the weather, because you know sometimes the crowd can cause the result of the game.
The crowd?
And sometimes yes.
Oh, the crowd do that?
No intimidation, man.
Huh?
Remember saying intimidation. Remember the field in the fence at the time.
Oh. Hey, listen, good thing because you know, say I true, you know, because we hear about an incident down at Old Harbour and the St. Catherine Major League, you know, where the man then go up on the field just recently, you know, go beat all the ball of them, you know. Beat all the opponent, you know, with buckle and stone and them thing there, you know. I mean, the thing them thing they done to the football. Okay. So you have seen football in that time where fans.
I remember an incident.
Yeah.
I remember the Costa Cup incident between this Cornwall College and Glenmuir.
Yeah.
And that game was at Woodside.
Yes.
And I remember you have some thugs, man, rough up all 20 bug, you know.
Yeah.
And the member of parliament stand up there and turn him back like he don't see what's going on.
So when you put that in your report now, the team Glenmuir not get suspended and fined?
No, I wasn't working at that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't working at that much. And some of them bias. If it's a man from Clarendon, he turn him back.
Okay. So have you ever been at a game and you see an incident where spectators, the fans, them intimidate the opponent and make them lose the game? Because man used to tell me that them go all a boy stone go play a game and the and fans tell the goalkeeper don't touch the ball.
Of course. All right.
You ever listen? What I want to know, why you're of course. Have you ever seen that?
Okay.
Anything like that in any of your football?
All right.
Functions.
No, I wasn't working.
Okay.
But the final between Clarendon College.
Yes.
And States.
Yes.
States supposed to win that final. Wedderburn walk out of the goal about 3 times.
Yeah.
Intimidation. Of course.
Spider Wedderburn walk out of the goal?
Walk out of the goal about 3 times. And the principal came go put back in the goal. Right? And the funny thing, the people who were intimidating were police.
Police are intimidating the schoolers in a Dakota Cup final?
What you mean? Them, because they must support Clarendon College.
Serious thing they're going to football them times.
Of course. I was at the game and I was inside and I was in everything. Wedderburn walk out the goal.
Okay.
Yes. Twice him walk out. I don't remember if the principal was Mr. Burton. I think he was a principal or vice principal at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've seen that. And his police are in, because you know what happened? They say when they go to Montego Bay and play any team from West, it's the same thing happened to them.
Okay. that time it was rope around the field, so a lot of those things used to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And that's when Dakota Cup stopped playing school ground. Because the final used to play on school ground, you know.
Oh, the final Dakota Cup used to play on school ground. Okay.
School ground, yes.
Yeah.
And it was 2 legs.
Oh, so one player this school and one player the next school.
One player States, and one player Chapitan.
Okay.
Yes. It was used to be 2 legs.
Okay, so when you go down okay, I see what you mean. Interesting.
Yes.
I never really know that finals
Yes.
of the Dakota Cup used to be 2 legs. And yeah.
Yes.
Good information.
Play on the school ground.
Play on the school ground. Nice.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. Glad for the look at taste of the history, you know. We always like to learn.
Yeah, man.
And hear things from the past. Yeah, man. Bless up.
Yeah, man. I listen to you all the time, man.
You know what? All right, then. You know what? Blessings. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Let me see if we can get the artist, you know. You understand me? Yeah. Let's see if we can get the artist. First up, tell him on. Oh. You want to be young to a lot of things in the football. Yeah, man. Is this Young Bang?
Live in living colors, huh?
Yeah, man. This is management from I Am Sure Sports. You're live on here, my friend. Yeah, telling the people that you're a recording artist and you have a big show coming up that you will be featured on. You understand me? So I want you to just tell the people a little bit about the artists and where them can listen to your music and what songs you have out there right now. Where them want to originate from, Young Bang?
Civilized prayer, you know.
Also, so how long have you been in the music business and what songs do you have out there?
At the moment, I never have a song out now because due to some things. But we have some songs to record and put out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. And I mean, I know there is a big show coming up in St. Mary. I think in this month of March, and you're one of the many. Turtle River Park in St. Anne, and you're one of the artists, many big artists on it. So, tell the people a little bit about that show coming up.
Yeah, man. So it's called March out, March 15. Yeah, my co-worker can keep it. It's an annual show, big show. So, I have the potential and the talent to give me the opportunity to get the exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So have you ever, this would be your first major performance, or you have been on shows prior to this?
Yeah, but I've been on show, but not a major show like this one. This would be the biggest show. Far, you know?
Yeah.
With the smart event and everything before.
Yeah. I mean, I know a little bit. I know you a little bit as well. I know that you play football. You have a sister who played for the national team, brother who played in the Premier League. You have a younger brother now who played in the Premier League. You're an artist. I mean, how far do you see this going? Or this is just a part-time thing for you? Or this is a serious pathway you're going down, like, you know, because Senton doesn't normally produce some good artists, you know.
Well, as I will say, still, I just got on time, and so we just have to just put in the work and just the process. You see me I say? So, it's a thing I love. I'm passionate about a long time still, just like football. So it's like a gift for me discover a few years of work, you know? Like, it's always like making songs and everything, but we never take it that serious until we find the potential to make some proper songs and different songs with different topics and everything. So we start discover the true talent over a period of time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what kind of, I mean, how would you describe your style? Are you a sing J, a DJ, reggae artist, dancehall artist, trap? You understand me? Or you float across all the different areas?
You know, I'm tapping in every little area though, but I'm more to say I'm an entertainer, you know, because I always put on a show, like, we bring life to our music so people can relate and enjoy themselves, like, you know, like bring happiness to them and everything, you know. We get all different type of topics and, you know,
Yeah, say I one of those artists, if a man give you a word, like, me see a person named Tennessee right now, if my man say, yo, see a word here, Tennessee, you can build a lyrics like that, or you're not, you understand? Yeah?
No, yeah, man, most definitely. As I talk about that, we starting off by freestyle, you know, so that was my first gift, you know. Until we discover that. We just rhyme, we find words and rhyme with them at any given time. You
know? Okay.
And then at the end of the day, when you come on to words, remember with words, and you can flick the word away. Even like you said, Tennessee. You're not have to call it the word Tennessee. You can just say Tennessee, Hennessy, Menacey. You know what I'm saying? You can just curve the word away. You want to curve it.
Okay, definitely. And yeah, man, sound very interesting. Sound very good. You know, you say March out, 30 River Park.
Yeah, man, most definitely, you know.
Who are some of the artists that, you know, you'd say their kind of style as entertainer kind of remind you of the kind of entertainer you are?
All right, to be honest, like, you know, Bounty Killer, the man is a legend of the beat for a long time. So we always listen to them on the Capleton, Sizzler, you know. Jamal are the new sensation, but for them things like chop dance style, and sing about chopping and things, but that's not really my type of topic, you know. We just listen to them song, but, you know, Bounty Killer, Capleton, like, I don't know them type of them performance and everything, you know. Because I love stage from ever since stage was a thing I always go listen to the artists them. And I tell someone the other day about I always go to the stage and look for the reaction of the crowd. You see me I say, like, when certain artists touch the stage, you see how the crowd react. You know what I mean? So I always envision myself like shaking up a place like that, you know. They touch them up, light up the place and them thing, you know, with punches and them thing.
Yeah. The mall is saying that you could be a gospel singer also.
No, you have me though. It's the music. Remember how music going? The music is a form of art and stuff. You might get already man start and inspire for your gospel song. Cause so you got that show versatility at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
All right, my boss. So you said that there's no music out there, there's no YouTube. Where can the people find you? Them can go on your Instagram and find any song. Can they go on your YouTube, any social media platform that them can go? And it is Yang Bang is the stage name, right?
Oh, the stage name, but yeah, we said the page fresh announcement. We have something to put up soon as possible. Still, so maybe people can get for list because a lot of people say they want is the material. But that's some material from a previous phone, but the phone get messed up and thing when they record some songs and stuff. But them get messed up, so I forgot to record some fresh things. I have a clippings. We went to the Sammy birthday party and kind of turn the place upside down and look away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We never really post that. We never really post that one because for the song there, for those songs, we actually go perform at the stage show. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So,
all right, drop something for the people, them, man. You must can give them a little acapella, a little 1 minute.
Yeah, man, ready is, man. All right. So I'm say we specialize in all type of song, but our strength are like that a party song and girl song. They give a party song now. That's it. No matter what. Me give a conscious song. You know, it has a conscious song. All right. So this one now, like we call this one strive. So we have said, me tell you, say me nah give up, but me soon get money in a envelope. Me just a go and hold the faith, my life soon sweet like the bulk syrup. So me say, wipe your tears from your eye, and tell yourself you have to try. Endurance put in the drive, my life soon sweet just like the bee's eye. Them say good things come to those who wait. You can move mountain with just a little faith. Me say, try again. If you did feel like ship, me tell us we have to set sail, cause a long time me ya own fi mine. I know SUN no want the sun fi shine, but me still not give up. Me still a put in the work, and me say me still a come fi my mind. Cause wipe your tears from your eyes. Like an upliftment song. You see me so I can feel down and everything there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it. Cause so many times the youth them need a little bit of, like I said, they need a little drive, a little bit of, you know, cause a lot of negatives out there. So we're glad to know that you not only have the girl songs and the party song, but something to encourage and lift up the people then, because Jamaica need a lot of that. We see a be a fire German well done out here fire, you understand me? I must say the flagman when they are perform.
You know, especially from them time from
Yeah.
time you see me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, one thing.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say we drop one of the party, drop a quick part of the party things. Like, it look like they one of the him say bop, so you have to drop a little bit of the party thing, give him a little, you know, bit of it, and then you promote the show again. Yeah.
With these one, all right. So I call that one here right now, you know. So me say all right. So me say right now, you know we feel nice. Wrist them cool like so you freeze ice, and she like the tune with me voice, and that's why she make these choice. All right, I say she like our rising up a rate, and that's why me tell her so we get a lot of date. You talks me for it, and not a bait. You can buy the quarter, we are just a crate. Everybody know what we are run the place. Travel on, don't talk to me, you done the place. None of my friends no got no funny ways think up right now. Me money raise, cause right now, you know we feel nice.
All right, don't say no more. Don't say no more, people. So check it out, Turtle River Park. Young Bang will be there. And people is a bad midfielder, you understand me? But, you know, I work their money at work and I chicken them a jerk. You understand? All right. Hey, listen, big up yourself. Young Bang, glad that you made the time to be on I Am Sure Sports. You understand me? So they go keep believing in the career, you understand me? And like I said, I got on time. You understand me? So
God on time, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we never left for you. You see me say?
Every time, man. All right. And people remember I have a brother right now that playing for Harborview in the Premier League, you know. So it's a baller himself. Yeah, man. All right. So bless up yourself and thanks again for being on I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime, coach. You know, you go anytime, you know.
All right, then. Yeah, man. There you go. So that was Yang Beng. You understand me? Well-disciplined young baller. Romario Rizman, Black Lions is from Spanish Town, man. The Spanish Town, St. Catherine side. Yeah. Big up Tennessee. Me say Tennessee today and brain drain. No. Big up yourself, Tennessee, and thanks for the super sticker. Yeah, man. All right, so Mason Greenwood, Omari Hutchinson, and others, now is the time. I think, like, given how world football is and how the windows are and what is happening with football, I think like right now it is the ideal time for Mason Greenwood and Omari Hutchinson to kind of make a commitment, a full commitment to Jamaica and begin to do what they need to do to get the process completed for them representing Jamaica. Why? Not because everything is perfect in Jamaica, but I believe it would be the ideal opportunity for them to do something special. I think right now where their careers is at and the group of players that Jamaica have, it's an ideal opportunity for them to do something special. And here's why I believe that. I believe that, again, given the group of players that has been around for the last 2 years or so, if these two players and others that are out there should come in right now into this team, we could see a team gel well enough to go onto the Gold Cup and win it. You see, Jamaica over the last few years has been right there, you know, first and second and third and fourth, right there, like just need something else to get them over the edge. And there has been some unfortunate stuff where some players are not available. If you look at even the Nations League that Jamaica went to, remember that even Leon Bailey was not there. Andre Blake was there, but you had like a couple. Amari Bell wasn't there. Ethan Pinnock wasn't there. So you have had these. If you remember, it was Michael Hector, Joel Latimer there, those guys, and Damian Lowe. And so what you find is a lot of times when we get to these major tournament semifinals and finals and tournaments that gives us an opportunity to progress to the next round, the full team has somehow not been available or at the best of health. And that is why we need like a player like Mason Greenwood, a player like Omari Hutchinson, like, you know, the Lewis Baker, the Rico Henry, the Tyreek Mitchell, the Kyle Walker Peters, the players to just come in, because when they come in, it means that even if a one player is out or a two players out, you have ample replacement, and so you have a stronger team. I think also winning these things are going to be a whole lot more difficult, because when I look around, especially in the leagues around the world, I think the USA team has so many players playing in Europe, playing at high level, playing competitively on a regular basis, that it's going to be more difficult to get past the US than it was before. More difficult to get past even Canada than it was before. You look at David, Jonathan David, and you know, Tajay Buchanan and these guys. So what you're really, Max Aarons, Sankey Dean Fraser, these guys have good players playing all over Europe at the same level or even higher than some of our players are playing. And so I believe that is even a bigger reason why they need to look at it. I would even go as far as to say that Reece Nelson has had a torrid time at Fulham. Since he has been there on loan, he has been injured and has been out. I just think about it. If he's probably looking to go back to Arsenal, look for a move. Imagine if Reece Nelson, for example, were to get into the mix right now and have a brilliant Gold Cup where Jamaica goes on to the final of the Gold Cup and wins it. Imagine what that would do for his career in terms of the value of him and the kind of wages that he would command. And here's why I think like this would be good for Omari Hutchinson. He comes in and he have a brilliant Gold Cup. The fact that Ipswich looks like they are going down, I think he's going to be, some club is going to want him. He has had a good enough season to stay in the league. But what you want is that value to go up. And this is what international football can do for you. When you have a good international football career and your country, your nation you represent is doing well, what it does, it increases your value as a player on the market. And I think even Leon Bailey, you know, big up Leon Bailey, good goal in the Champions League. I think like even this Gold Cup is big for him. Big for him, because guess what? Though he has a contract signed, the limited playing time he has had at Aston Villa, he could be looking at a move. Remember, Manchester United, you know, were on the brink of signing him, you know. But I think it was too late in the window. If Manchester United were to come back for Leon, you want to make sure he had such a brilliant World Cup, then that they can look and say, boy, this guy is worth it, and they can even give him a bump in his salary. That is what we want. And so I think now is the time, because if they miss this window, 2030, completely different setup, different thing. It's almost like, why would you miss this big opportunity in 2026 to wait until 2030? By that time, you're going to add 4 more years to your age. So I think a lot of these players right now need to give the senior coach a headache. The senior coach a headache. Here is what that will do. That will even challenge the players who are playing domestic football to want to know move into the marketplaces. Like I think Kings need a super agent. Richard King need a super agent to get him out of Jamaica. Even if it is in the MLS. Not the USL, but in the MLS. I think he could make it in the MLS. Richard King. And I've heard Speed say it before. Maybe he can only bring them to a certain level, and at some point they need to go elsewhere to get to the next level. And I think he's maxed out at Cavaliers. He's maxed out in the local league. No pressure, but he's maxed out. How further is he going to grow? And I think that what happened to the players who end up in the league, they get to a place where they have maxed out. Like, you have gotten to the best you can be in the league, and improving won't make any major difference in the league. So you need a more competitive environment. So when you have the top players from other marketplaces from England coming in, it puts pressure on the domestic players to now leave the domestic league and go elsewhere to up their levels. Yeah. So I think now is the time. So if anybody knows Mason, knows Omari, knows Max Aarons, Louis Baker, Reese Nelson, send them a note. Tell them this is it. This is it, because what would be the sense after 2026? Right? To start a campaign in 2027 for 2030, that when you get there, you're going to be like 28, 29. Too late, too late, too late, too late, too late shall be your cry. Now is the time, and this is the moment. There you go, Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter, you sound more like a coach than Soldier. You know? He's maxed up because, yeah, the players around him, they're not going to make him grow. They're not stretching him. Yep, absolutely. And next player that I think is in an unfortunate is Devontae Campbell, because I think what is going to happen is like a player like Kaheem Dixon, his progress rate is going to be way higher than Devontae Campbell. Not because Kaheem Dixon started out at a higher place, but because he's now in a higher place. So, like Devontae Campbell, the next stage of his growth must be outside of Jamaica. Mr. Porter, I mean that you're fully like, Mr. Porter, big up yourself, you know, Mr. Porter. But I just want you to know that Solji has his UEFA B coaching badge. Get that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right. Man is man. The JFF need fix up and get a proper scouting system. All right. Listen. The JFF need fix up. They need a proper scouting system. No argument. I totally agree with you. They need fix up. They need a proper scouting system. But you see the players that I've mentioned, they need to look beyond the fix up and the proper scouting system, because they have been scouted. And they know that they are needed. They have been reached out and contacted. So it's not like these players necessarily need scouting, because they already know. Therefore, for these players that I'm mentioning, I think it is up to them now to make a decision and say, listen, listen. You ever set a guys? I hear them talking about Ethan Unwary and Lewis Kelly. You realize that Cole Palmer, you have some set of younger players coming in. It's almost like certain players are not even on their radar anymore. Like it don't even look like England even thinking about Emil Smith-Rowe, Ainsley, Nathan Miles. They're not even thinking about those players. They're nowhere on the Calvin Phillips. Don't seem like he's even on the English radar anymore. Because you have all of these players who are coming through who are having good seasons in the EPL. Conor Gallagher is at Atletico Madrid doing well. Jude Bellingham. Bukayo Saka coming back from injury. So the spaces there are limited. Limited. When you look at this English squad, in a couple of years, it's almost like you can select the players, and so many of these players will not be there. So what are they going to do? Wait until they are scouted properly? Wait until things are fixed up? Listen, things will never be perfect. But here's what I know. Even in imperfections, you can thrive. That's what the artists just sing about. Even in imperfection, because you can be in an organization that is not the perfect organization and you still excel. That is why a child can go to a school that people think is a failing school and still be a success, because you must not be influenced by a condition, the conditions around you. You must influence the atmosphere around you. Don't be a thermometer, be a thermostat. Don't adjust to the temperature. Determine what the temperature will be. So you come into the imperfection and the unprofessionalism and you bring that in there. Because when you wait, there's no benefit. Imagine you wait until the next cycle and you're not still in England. You end up not playing international football and you may just miss the opportunity. You may just miss the opportunity to have added, even if you add 10 more thousand pounds by playing international football. If you add that to your salary because you play international football, it will be worth it for you. Because I know that if you have a good international career, your market value increases. People, am I lying or am I telling the truth? You know about the football thing. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Porter. Right? And here's what they must understand. Players get influence. What do I mean by that? You know, like when certain players make a decision, this decision, it makes it easier. You remember when LeBron James said, I'm taking my talent to where? South Beach? You remember that, right? Why? Because his decision was influenced by other players. When you make the move, you have to believe that at least 2 other persons are going to follow me of the same ilk. So that means then, if we believe that when Mason makes the move, look out, because 2 other persons at that elite level is going to see it and say, well, if Mason can do it, I can do it. You hear what I'm telling you? Because greatness attracts greatness. Excellence attracts excellence. Elite attracts elite. When people see elite talent assembling, they want to be a part of it, even if they believe they're not elite. When you go to the football field to play, you want to, if Messi is there and man is there, you know whose team you want to be on? You want to be on Messi team. Because you want to play with elite baller. Man go win the game still because I'm going to beat you on Messi. But you're not going to be on my team because you want to be on Messi's team because Messi is elite. It is just how it's a law of attraction. So you have to believe as a player that if I choose Jamaica, hold on. Mason have to think to himself, you know, Mason Omari have to think is that, you know, if I choose Jamaica, you know that them players in the Premier League will probably do the same thing. And then look at that. Yo, with Bobby Reid and Ethan Pinnock, Andre Blake and Leon Bailey. You have me now. Watch out, Omari. Whoa. You have Isaac Hayden. Man, you know that Tyreek Mitchell must be interested now. Kyle Walker-Peters must be interested now. You understand me? Yeah. The Ramsey must be interested now. And all of a sudden, 2, 3 more. All of a sudden, even Emily Smith Rowe start getting edgy and saying, I wonder if I can change and come represent Jamaica. Because I put it to you. Listen, here's what I know, people. With all listen, let me tell you this. People don't understand, that you know what is so sad about our nation is that we don't understand yet as a people. We don't understand it as a people how Jamaican culture is influential. Do you know that with all the turmoil in our country, right? With all the turmoil, with all the negatives, with all the bad stuff, there are many people who their preferred destination, their preferred identification. So if they are in certain places, they will even say, and they say, where are you from? They say, I live in England, but I have Jamaican background. Like, there's a thing about Jamaica that while we have many toxic things about us as a nation, people still want to identify with us. And I think we have undervalued that because of all the bad things that happen in our country. You have these players out there saying that, yeah man, we represent Jamaica and these names and stuff, and people start, listen, just like I believe Leon Bailey has influence. Bobby Reed, these guys, East and Pinnock, you think they have spoken to people in their clubs? They have, all of them. And they want to. Some will say, boy, give me some time. I'm saying, but here's what they will say. Even if they have not made a decision yet to play for Jamaica, they will tell you that, man, they love Jamaica. They will tell you how often they are there and all of those things, and they love the culture, they love the food, they eat the food and things. Some of them are, in fact, I believe some of these people are more Jamaican than the Jamaicans that live on the island. Don't tell anybody that, but it's been telling you that though. But there are many people outside of Jamaica, you know, that practice the Jamaican culture more than the people who live in Jamaica. Many people who live in Jamaica live American, and many people who live in America live very Jamaican. Parish Council, welcome to the show.
Blessings, everyone. Greetings. Yeah, I make some good points from night in the mornings, man. So big up yourself for that. For the foreign thing, when you just mentioned, just to answer something briefly, is the thing is a lot of them are naive to the negatives that are happening in Jamaica. Case in point. The other day, I listened to the UCM board interview about, you know, feel like food and thing when my problem with SSL and whatever, right? And one foreigner, a listener, I mean, she can understand, you know, certain Jamaican. And of course, both never really that patwa. So she didn't understand what I must say basically. And she was like, oh no, that's so sad and whatever. And then she just chip in and said, y'all have some great beaches though. So me just say that is she never see that as the vocal point as to how to identify Jamaica by the facts. Or
right. All the negativity you saying, bold. She kind of, yeah. Yeah. It
was more about, y'all have some amazing beaches and stuff. And that's just them concept. That is how them see Jamaica, true and true. You understand what I say? And it's like, them just have the appreciation. And of course, nobody in Jamaica now go, because me not going to talk to nobody a foreign and I say, yo, we are killing enough people at Jamaican people are there.
Yeah.
Have them. Unless somebody really go out of them way, fear a body, light, or those, the reality of Jamaica, which they get very much. But when you ask to a foreigner, of course, you have to speak about the things with what they to, which is
yeah. You make a very good point. You make a very good point, Parish Council. And I have to pick up on it, because when we talk about Jamaica, in the diaspora, we don't talk about the crime, We say, no man. You have the places where them think about the place safe still, become up and down, and look, you understand me? So yeah, which is true. We Jamaicans, for the most part, may have some, them don't go and tell people, no, don't go to Jamaica, a wicked place. Not, you don't have many Jamaicans who do that. Especially when they are talking to, if they are doing that, they are talking to other Jamaicans. But when they are talking to foreigners, yeah, they paint a picture like Jamaica is paradise. Most Jamaicans do that.
Me would I even go as far as to say, like, say, somebody may ask, like a New Yorker, we say, have you ever been to Tivoli? I mean, yeah, man, a nice place, man, a good man, and say, go down there. Yeah, I remember me, myself might not go a yard, man, this man as a yard man, But you see, to me, so never go safe down there, because it go. We take care of foreign. There's no doubt about that. But from a foreigner pull up, I could have the darkest lane with the most crime go on, From a foreigner pull up, we are take care of them. If they need direction, you understand what I say? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's stretch too much on that, because that many carve talk about still. But I'm going on my points now.
Yeah.
Honest man, how long has this team been assembled? The current crop of players that we have? Because Leon Bailey was coached by Tapper as well, right?
Yes.
Leon has played games under Tapper stewardship.
Yeah. And Bobby.
And
Bobby,
and
Bobby has played under Tapper.
Yes. So and Tapper has been has left the national program for how long now?
Eason has played games with Tapper. Antonio has played game with Tapper. Omari has played game with Tapper.
Okay. So and how long now Tapper leave the national program? No, about 5 years now, or maybe more than that.
5 years? No man, it's not 5 years.
No, 5 years. Well, which number you put on it? I'm not sure.
Let me give you 5 years, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. When was the last World Cup campaign? Because remember he left at the back end of that World Cup campaign when Hal Grimsey came in. We were basically out of the qualifiers. So when was it? Yeah. 2021, somebody is saying. So 4 years.
4 years. All right. So this team has been assembled for, we could say 5 years then, because a lot of the players.
It's more. I would say it is like 3 going to 4, more than 4 going to 5. But yeah.
All right. So we can say this team has now been assembled for around 4 years now.
Yeah.
This current crop of players. So my question to you, man, because you mentioned earlier maybe 5 players that other than Hutchinson and Greenwood. I think you mentioned Peter Walker, and you mentioned Niles, and you mentioned a lot of players who could have possibly played for Jamaica. So my question to you now, man, going into a World Cup campaign, would you be prepared to change this squad that we currently have to facilitate these players who potentially can play for Jamaica?
All right. So the first thing you have to understand. First thing, boss. People. All right, people. What on it? So answer your parish council. People on the platform. I'm not going to call a name and highlight the comment, but I figure that you're going to understand that I'm speaking specifically to you. At no point did I say that any of these players are playing for Jamaica. At no point. I call Nathan, Niles. I call Calvin Phillips. I didn't say that they were going to play for Jamaica. Wanna know? Listen. So when you're asking me about evidence, go and listen. You have to listen. All I said about the player is that when these things begin to happen, you never know. It makes the player feel like, should I have opted to represent this country? Listen, right? Nobody, and that is my listen, not to respond, but listen to understand. There are two words you must learn in this life. L-I-S-T-E-N. S-I-L-E-N-T. Both of them have the same letters. For you to listen, you have to be silent. Silent with all your fingers and not be typing while listening, lest you be distracted. Parish Council. So here's the thing. None of us are in a position, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, BM. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So none of us are in a position to select the players. We can just put players out there that we think, you understand me, would give the team a best opportunity. What I know is that, and I know what you're coming back to because we have had this discussion, because you believe like gelling and chemistry, those things are important. I will not underscore those things. But here is what I know, that talent also makes a huge difference. What do I mean? What do I mean by that?
Yeah, have a views on that, man.
All right. So but so let me finish because I'm going to answer you. So I believe in a perfect world, for example, if you had the said Jamaica team and you got prime Messi to fit into it for the Gold Cup, it makes the team better, even though you would not have played with them. Because while chemistry is important, high quality talent still brings some intangibles that chemistry will never bring.
True, but the only reason why I called him is because you started off, I think your thumbnail also made reference to two players. You understand, which fine.
And it says and others, but it says and others. Now is the time.
And then you went down to two more players as you said with, but we had
you're breaking up. You're breaking up, Parish Council. It looked like you moved from where you were. Go ahead again. Go again.
Are you hear me?
Yeah, hearing you now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what me I say is you started to mention about you reach at about 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's trying to curve in my mind now, and I'm saying, okay, 5 at this stage sounds a bit risky. You understand? So that's why I'm asking you, are you prepared to remove, because I don't think you're saying we should add these players to the roster, because that means it's gonna get bigger. You understand?
So let me ask you this. So all right, so you're saying that
hold
5
on.
no.
A replacement and that.
No, so here's what I'm asking you. So based on, because squads are normally 23. All right, do you believe that the 23 players are irreplaceable now? Or how many of those spots you believe that we need to replace with better players? No. Parish Council.
Ask you.
You're not asking me. Here's what you're asking me. You're asking
how much
willing
to replace these other players.
No. So here's what you're asking me, because you're asking me this question based on chemistry and gelling and time. Right? I've answered that. I said to you that there are some things, some intangible, that high quality talent has and can bring, is that no matter how the gelling and the chemistry is, you're probably not going to beat a higher quality team with higher quality players even though you have spent more time. That does not mean that spending time to build chemistry is not important. So if you have better talent, it means that you will need less time for them to gel, because some of these things you would be working on the lesser talent to develop the higher level talent already have. So there are certain intangibles that Messi will bring that let me call a name that Romeo Guthrie don't have. So if I have a choice between Romeo Guthrie and Lionel Messi, the talent is so wide that I will concede on the chemistry because I have higher talent. That is my answer to your question.
Man, it don't make sense you try to set me up in using Messi because it's obvious. We're not talking about Messi's.
All right.
Let me
give you two names. Let me give it because I don't know what man. Hold on, man. Hold on. You all right? It is you are trying to, because you're saying that, because remember, I answer your question. I never asked, my question has not been asked yet. I answered your question. You're saying that I'm trying to set you up. I answered your question. So here's my question to you, because I have answered your question. You can be dissatisfied with my answer, but that is my answer. You can't tell me who to use when I'm answering my question. I want you to answer my question, and I will not tell you that you can't use whomever you want to use. My question to you is, we normally have a 23-man squad. Of those 23 positions that are normally named, are you confident that none of those 23 can be removed if better talent come to them because of chemistry? That is my question to you.
So at this stage our campaign and all that we have did, the team has grown a lot and the team has experienced new things, especially with the Copa, what we're going to play the other game, right? Me believe that three available and have a nitpick the position players, but I believe there's a room for an additional 3 to join this current squad and will lock up. And when you lock the cap lock. You talk about Messi, don't have no Messi like I represent Jamaica. So there's no elite football.
Okay, so I understand you. So you and I disagree because what you're saying, you have 20 spots that are locked.
Yes, given what the team has been through, the positives they have made, the negatives that they overcome, everything we got to now ready for
Parish, you're breaking up very bad. And I really want to have this conversation with you, but you're breaking up. The line breaking up.
Sorry about that. I hear me.
Yeah, man, I hear you now. So, all right. So I'm going to call you because I'm going to call some names. And if they're available, what I'm asking you, I'm not asking you who to take out, I'm asking you, would you include them? All right? I'm just going to call like 5 names. And you can tell me if you would not, you can tell me stop whenever. All right, number 1. If Mason Greenwood becomes available for selection, would you select him?
Yeah, see.
All right. If Tyreek Mitchell becomes available for selection, would you select him?
Doubtful.
You're doubtful. All right. If Kyle Walker-Peters become available for selection, would you select him?
Doubtful.
If Reese Nelson becomes available for selection, would you select him?
All right. Mr. Walker then. Reese Nelson doubtful.
So you pick. So that's 4. So I'm going to call one more name, right? So if Omari Hutchinson becomes available, would you select him?
Doubtful.
All right. So I've called 5 names, and you say, and this is you, this is your opinion. I don't agree with it because you're saying that you would only select 2 of them. Are you not selecting the others because you don't think they are better quality or because of chemistry?
I don't think that they're going to be different for a while. Replace it in play. That's my opinion.
I think, yeah.
I think we shouldn't be put it in mind. Correct. We are
Parish Council, break Parish Council. Where you keep on moving, man? Where there, man? Where there? You drive?
Yeah, man, on the road.
Yeah, man, you must step on the where upon the I-95, boss, man. Or the I-10. Yeah, break up, man. Go up on the turnpike or something and then call me back, boss. I'm not hearing nothing I say. Parish Council, call me back. I mean, people, I'm not hearing Parish Council, right? I mean, it is his opinion. I don't agree with it. You understand me? Yeah. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree with Parish Council. I think like we have. I would say that there is like probably 14 players that you would say, okay, these 14. So, and there's a mix and match depending on form that you have 10. You could say these other 9. You understand me? But those other 9 spots, there's no chemistry reason for them, or there is no competent reason for them. Because if other players are better, way better, then they're probably going to lose out. So I don't necessarily share Parish Council's idea. You understand me? So I don't. I think the team needs to have. You have a starting 11. You have a bench or you have a next 11 that any one of those can come in and do as well or better. And then, so that is 22. And then you have like 8 other players who are like standby, who are at the same level as the non-starters. And if you have that 30, I think you have a good rotation. It's almost like having, except in the era goalkeeping, you almost have 3 players per position. Except for goalkeeper. So you try to go to like 32. In terms of outfield players, you have like 3 per position, 2 goalkeepers. Because really and truly, you rarely use your 3rd string goalkeeper. If you have to resort to your 3rd string goalkeeper, it means that outside of injury, it means that somebody is going to be dropped. So I don't agree with Parish Council. Maybe some other people. And people, if Jason Guna says Emil Smith-Rowe can still represent, trust me, he has done the research. And I believe him. I just let you know that. If he says he can, believe me, he can. I'm not say I'm not gonna tell you if him not say go so, right? But if he says that Emil Smith-Rowe can still do it, he can. BM don't challenge him, you're gonna lose in a BM. May I tell you from now? You hear BM? BM, do not challenge Jason Guna. You're going to lose. He's gonna win, man. He probably check it out and read up the laws at the rules governing the game. So don't challenge him, BM. You're going to lose, all right? Yeah, man is man, I tell you. Leave the one there alone. Man, when I ask parish council, what am I saying? I try help parish council, but parish council never want me help. But they say parish council never want me help. Parish council never want me help, you know. Mobile United leading Chapperton Maroon by a goal to nil. Goal scored by Shanil Thomas in the 16th minute of the game. They are in the 94th minute. So that means they're in the 4th minute of time added on. It's 6 minutes. There's a free kick for Mobile United and Owen Garden standing over this one. What a free kick last night, man. The Tivoli player who was just called up to the national team. Fuller. Brilliant strike. Brilliant strike. VR1 was Kyle Bench, you know, I don't know. Did Maggie play? Because I think the game before that, Maggie was on the bench, you know. Yeah. But you know, I think we have to find, and maybe this is a sports thing in Jamaica, because you know, Noah, some of you heard the comments from Noah as we were talking about basically why the track and field Grand Slam is going to be kept in Jamaica, when Champs is the only reason why Champs is so crowded or packed is because, and according to him, because Champs is free. Right? That's what he said. Champs is free. Okay? And then, of course, he apologized because he was surprised that he said that. And his wife or his fiance must have known that Champs is not a free event to tell him. To tell him that Champs is not free. All right? Because Champs is not free. But I understand the point that he's making in terms of whether or not track and field is really supported the way it ought to outside of like Champs, because you know you have had major events with Usain Bolt and some of the athletes, and he spoke about the national trials with fast athletes and saying a lot of the people have not gone out to support it. And I think because sports in general in Jamaica needs an influx of cash in it. I think one of the biggest struggle for sports in Jamaica is financial support for all sports. You think about though a sport like football, I think it is the lack of resources. And I know that it has been better, you see, from referees, players, clubs, all of these things. Even parish football. I think parish football have to get to a place where its support needs to come from within the parish and not from the federation. I think parish football should not be depending on resources from the Football Federation to support and sustain it. I think what needs to happen is that the football needs to be supported at the parish level by the businesses in the parishes. And so the money that the federation would have is spent on its players and programs. That is what I believe. Right? That's what I believe. I believe the resources at the federation needs to be totally dedicated to the different programs they have. And then parish football is supported by the different businesses operating in the different parishes. Because if the federation has to support the parishes with financial resources, then they will not have enough to run the federation itself. I'm telling you. And nations like Caribbean nations need to look into that. How will local football be supported? Yeah, Nitro, maybe, but aren't there other taxes? Because remember, there are other taxes that are already on the tourists that come into the country, for other reasons. Oh, the great one is here, people. Always stop come from I am sure sports here, people. The boss, even in ESPN and Sports Map, them and no go up on you. No go up on your show anymore. Big up! Big coach. Man, say never that play no counter attack. Feisty. But counter attack football. No. Man answer like Jose Marino. The man said, oh, we weren't playing counter attack. We were playing on the transition. Oh, we knew that, Miami. We are the better of the game. Man said, 1 million. In 1 million times. He never know the number, He never know say 999,999. He almost make a mistake, so he just irks. And him say, only one less 1 million. Only one less 1 million. Big up Rudolph Speed in the building. Big up Rudolph Speed in the building and the Cavaliers, Steve. You understand me? The man them said the only coach in the Caribbean in Jamaica with his A license. Oh, this is brilliant coaching. And look at the play of Cavaliers. And I don't like, oh man, the commentators were in awe. Big up, you have to get your flowers in Mr. Speed. You have to beat your skill, that's why you don't come for my show. Because you took too long to make the changes. You took too long to make the changes. You should not have allowed Inter Miami to freshen up their team before you capitalize on their weary legs. You took too long to make the changes. And I text you and tell you, make the change right now, because they were weary and the player came back on the field, injured the center half. That is the time you should have capitalized, because they were ahead of the game. You took too long to make the changes. That is the only criticism I have so far of you. But good performance by your team, though. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. And listen, man. You're big now. You're big now. When the players take them big picture, the boss, I don't want them with a different Cavaliers jersey. You need to find them. Every man should have on the same jersey. And them have on them Crocs and them thing there. Not be. You have to exemplify some professional thing out there with them and make them know, so listen, this is a big thing that we're on right now. When them say, yo, look at this team from Jamaica, they all have on too much different Cavaliers jersey. They were all Cavaliers jersey, But was some last year, some the year before. No. Every man must have on the same jersey for the picture, boss. Well, you know what? Jason Guna is saying that maybe probably trusted those on the pitch a little bit more. That is the importance of a squad right there. But though, that's why I want to talk to the coach. Coach, call in the program and me talk to you, Mr. Speed. Because I want to know, Shamar Watson has been doing well. Get called to the national team. Why wasn't Shamar Watson? Brought on earlier? Because I believe he's good because he has been playing. Rick is new, so while I hear what you're saying, Jason, Kyle Aubrey was there. Shamar Watson have a lot of experience playing there. So I think he had a little bit of depth on the bench that he could have brought on. Yeah, exactly. So I think he could have substituted Reed, and Ritgar was doing good. I think Stein, I thought he was going to take out Stein early and put Calvin inside and bring Ori on that side. But I think he waited too long. By the time he did it, it was, yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, man, them talk about them on accounting background. God, international. Man, yo, can't even find him again, boss. May I tell you? Can't find him again. Yes, I have an interview for Cranky Live. Done with management. Big up yourself. Big up yourself with a bit of speed. Team over Cranky Live. What call it? Hear what I say now. Let me see if I can call him and then. Hear how things going for the game. Can't answer me never call you. Mr.
Send me a link on email.
All right then, cool. All right. Let's send him the link on email. Well, I sure face it up, people. People that and I'm putting the question because management now ask a question the people them are asking question. I was one of the first person who said to him that I believe that he should coach one of the teams. And you know what he said to me? You remember I asked that question because I believe if you are one of the best coaches of under 20 youth, your team is normally made up of youth under 20 and thing. Why not coach one of the teams? Why not coach one of the teams? I mean, you have excelled above. You have won under 17 multiple times, under 15 Premier League dominated youth tournaments. I think so. One of the highest certified coaches had the most success, and look what you have done now. So. Yeah, but you know, one of the players that I was impressed with the game is a player named Allen, because I think he had the assignment of who is this? The prodigal son has returned. Mr. Speed, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am management. I don't know if you remember me. The last time I saw you, you were on international TV. Welcome back to local soil. Talk to your fans because you know you have Jamaica, what they say, in the palm of your hand right now.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about. I just saw a game that I could have done better and win the game. We lost the game.
Yeah, I honestly I felt like you set up the team very well. I don't know who is the analyst, but whoever did your analytical work to present it to you, I think you set up well because all the attacks were going down their left hand because I think Alba his name was always high. So I noticed that you were capitalizing on those spaces on that side in particular. And like we said in the commentary, if Calvin were better at his one-on-one, you'd have created, especially in the first half, way more opportunities. Was it just the moment?
He had to be better one-on-one. Remember the first cross that Ritka gave to him, he scored a goal that was even more difficult than that one against Chapitan Maroon just the Sunday. So the one that he put up his foot to try and steer it on with his left foot, if he had just used his head, I think that would have gone in easily. So that I think is the first one. The second one was when Busy put him through. Yeah. But I think that he was trying to sort out his feet and just miscontrol it, and I think his free run back and clear to fair corner. So those two opportunities early would have really set us up. Then the shot that he took that was deflected again. I mean, he was the one who was set up to be a hero. It hit the inside of the post and somehow it still didn't go in. it bounced back out. Those 3 opportunities, I thought, with a little luck, we'll get one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but good performance overall. I know I mean, even that second goal was, well, the second goal in particular was a mistake, I think, by Leng, who up to that point I think could have been man of the match for Cavaliers. To be fair to him.
No, I thought he had Suarez in his pocket. Every time we thought Suarez was away, Leng, would get it. That was just a mistake, but it could be tired legs and tired brain, all of that combined together. Why that?
Mr. Fortes, what was your tactics going into the Miami game? I don't know if you can reveal that.
Porter, when you play international club game, it's not one tactics. There's lots of different things you have to take into consideration. I just want to tell you that young Allen, Sergio Busquets, gave him his jersey at the end of the match because he really did a number on him. They even took him off in the 75th minute, I think, or somewhere there. I don't remember which minute, but there was a lot of tactics at play. Alba, we thought he was 35. He was running up and down like he was a 25-year-old. I mean, he never even realized him at 35. I mean, that's a fit 35-year-old. So you have to look at all the players who can dominate a game and turn the game and set it in a couple of minutes, because those are highly technical players. Even though we mark Sergio Busquets so well, he was still able to provide the first assist. He just see it and know what to do instantly. So as again, one with him get and he was able to.
And he scored. I hope you show that to your strikers that this man had one like clear shot on target, and he hit the back of the net.
No, it's true. Yeah. So we had to have different tactics for different players within the game model that we play. It's a good thing the game model that we have is good enough to kind of deal with them still, because of certain characteristics that they have. But it's multiple things. It's not just one thing. Team talk long and take days, for all of that to come together.
We also felt like the goalkeeper on that goal that looked like the ball went out. We can't say definitively, but it almost feel like and 2 occasions, you feel like he could have gotten the ball. He wasn't so sure. So
the ball actually hit between. I think the ball hit the post before it is hand. It wasn't the other way around. That is why it bounced like that. But as I said, Suarez again with experience was the first one to it, and maybe it got, I don't know, but he was able to try and put it back in play. That's
I was thinking that he should have just tried and tipped it over the bar.
I agree.
Yeah, All right, so we could not see the angle, but I know when Ainsworth had a very good second half, he kind of, I think it was Suarez was dribbling, and he kind of put his body sideways down. The ball hit off him. It looked like it touched the player's hand, but the angle wasn't. I don't know if you were in the stadium, because the players were appealing, and I think in that moment they appealed, like they stopped play, and in that second, the ball moved.
Well, this is why I think VAR is a failure, because just to say the evidence, every VAR call that was made against Cavaliers from going overseas, they all are, every VAR call is against us. We have never gotten one in our favor. That's the first thing. But so let us be good and say the goal that was disallowed is a real goal. The referee is one of those margins referee. His call is to favor the defending team all the time, and he get it right. Maybe we just start there. I don't think so, but let us start that he got it right.
The player was in an offside position.
Yeah, but he wasn't interfering. The ball passed over him. None of those people at the near post was near to the ball. And if he was the one who scored it when it come back, I would have said yes, but he wasn't either, and that is why I'm saying. I've seen those given in EPL all the time with VAR, so that's where the confusion is. But move on. So say he was correct, because I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's one of those referee that obey the law and
go by the letter of the law, yeah.
And he go by and his judgment, him nobody use it, him just say him offside because the line say him hand over the line, which I can't score the hand anyway, so it's a stupid rule. But anyway,
he tried to head the ball though. So I think the referee went to the camera.
The part-time was offside, can't score it. I mean, me now go. Let me say him right. Let me say he's right. I am saying no. The other 2 calls, the one where the balls appears to be hands, their hands in the build-up play.
Yes.
And the penalty that we shouted for that hit the player hand in the box. You remember that cross?
I think that should be a penalty. I personally think of all the calls, that I cannot speak on the outside. I can't see it. But on the penalty call,
no. And that is not even my point. My point is that they should have called the referee to come to the monitor again for him to decide. For the people in the VR to decide what is happening is two or three different referees. If you see a match with different opinions. So look here, if it's one referee, ref one way, he thinks one way, make one way, that is fair to both parties. But when one set of referee decides some, and the next referee decides some, that is why VAR is foolishness, and that's why them should scrap.
No, I don't. No.
That's my opinion. It is foolishness because we can't have. No, I'm saying for fairness, it has to be one referee making all the decisions from start.
But the referee made a decision because remember, I think what may have happened on that ball outside is that they had no more camera angle. I
am not talking about that either. I am
the
talking
penalty. You're talking about the penalty.
The penalty and the handsball in the second. I'm saying
that
they
penalty
did not allow the referee. They did not allow the referee in the middle to go and look. So them can decide which one them allow him to go and look. Because remember said the first goal, they were inconclusive about it, So they say referee go and look. The referee go and look, and him say, me is a stickler, is not a goal, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's the same thing he might have said. Me is a stickler, the ball lick on the man ties and the man grab it with him and me think it's a penalty. That's the point I'm making. So I'm not saying in wrong. I'm just saying it's two different referee ref the match because on the other two occasions they did not ask him to use his judgment. They decided it from in a VAR. That's my point.
Yeah. So I agree with you. But one of the things I notice is that the handball, your players, like, they never even appealed.
They didn't But again, you have to understand that they are kind of worried about overseas referee, what they're going to do if you do certain things, right? It's not like Jamaica, like, hey, I hope the referee them face, then probably just give a wicket and run off of the field. So, again, the players, I don't think it's cricket, so they have to appeal. I just think, say, if it look like it, I think those crucial decisions, you have to make it. If you are make the center referee, make it, because you never say offside the first time, So if you never say that in a VAR and the referee agree with you, then you are make other decisions where the referee might not agree with you. That's my point, You VAR referee making other decisions that the referee might not agree with you. And it's not like the ball go outside or inside. It's judgment call. Did the player deliberately hands the ball in the box? That's a judgment call. I'm saying it should be the same referee are using judgment, not somebody else. That's why VAR doesn't make sense in our mind.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it left you're 2 down because away goal rule work, which means that you can't concede in Jamaica. But many people believe, even me, that in the national stadium you can get a result, which would send it to penalty in this game. What are your thoughts? How is the team feeling about it? Anything to worry about in terms of injuries? And after that, I want to get back to this because I felt like the timing of your, before you answer that question about the next leg, I felt like the timing of your substitution were a little bit off because that center back from Miami came back out in the second half. You had them under pressure and he couldn't even run. They had to take him out of the game. And I think if Calvin had gone inside and Overy had come out on the wing, because I felt like his time was not as much in the game, that you could have gotten some purchase out of there. Why did it take us so long to bring out even Shamar Watson, who has started the most game for you, to the point where he got selected to the national team? Now, I'm an armchair coach, so I need to hear from you.
True coach. But, those are a reasonable question. But, everybody on the pitch was there for a reason. I know eventually we're gonna need Shamar. Stein may look like he's not doing enough, as you might say, but he's still the most lethal striker I have. He know where to end up, with everything. And we needed goals. So I had to try and keep him on as long as possible. I needed Calvin Pierce on the right side to make sure that Alba kind of half check and half go. So there was a whole heap of permutation in there, which we don't want to explain all of them. Right? Reed is one of the more dynamic passer of the ball. in terms that he can spot a pass a little bit quicker than Shamar. Shamar is more industrious, work harder. Still, yeah, pass well too, but for this assignment, everybody had a job. Ritga, people ask why Arvin has that. Ritga had to try and play him into form. He is really a good player, technically sound, really make mistakes. So that is why he was on the pitch for so long.
Man, I thought he played very well.
No, he's a high technical player. I mean, probably one of the best technical players. We have hardly make a mistake. So, but he need a little fitness. So, all in all, you know, yeah, you're probably right. I'm not gonna say you're not right, but at the time, you know, even 1-0 down, we thought we were still in the game, and we thought we'd go with the team that we started, you know, for a bit longer. Maybe we should have taken him off sooner, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. And I thought also, listen, the industry of Dwayne Hutchinson was tremendous because I watched him in the league and on the defense, I've never seen him work so hard. So I must, you know, big up your players because all of them were tracking back on defense. I see Calvin, you know, coming back on defense. McCleary played well at right back. I mean, I believe like in the first half, there was a couple of times where the inside channel was given up by Christopher Ainsworth because they were double teaming him, the top player that they got, I think, from Spain, and I think there was overlapping with the Jamaican Frey. But I think in the second half, he kind of did a whole lot better, and it allowed him, because Inter was tired, to kind of go, because I think your team is better when Ainsworth is able to play in advanced positions. And in the second half, I think you created, you know, more half chances because he was joining into the attack and, you know, working the combination down that side. So that's something that...
Yeah, well, in the first half, we did play a resting back four. In the second half, we gave them the green light to go. Again, you see, you have to be careful about how, in this high-paced game, how you make your wing back start to go from the game start, because if they run out of steam later, that's not good. Or late in the first half or so. So it was a careful plan for him not to start out the game and keep going. I mean, he's a very technical baller, very highly underrated, lightning quick, and can spot opportunities. But we didn't want him going the whole 90 minutes trying to make those overlapping runs, because those type of stamina take time to develop, that you'll be careful to in defending, after you go forward. But as soon as the Inter Miami team start to tire a little, then we start to unleash him so he can come forward some more. So all of that is just a plan that we had, and it probably worked out. It's just a pity we never get something else out. I think him got off a shot one at a time.
Yeah. All right, so you have the second leg. You need 2 goals. If you get 2 goals, don't concede any. It goes straight to penalties.
No. It got to extra time.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I would like.
What? Where did I read that there was no extra time?
No, man, it got extra time. It would be two home goal each on each side.
Okay. I didn't know. All right, thanks for that. I didn't know that there was going to be extra time. Okay, so extra time. Somebody's saying that there's no extra time. Yeah, sure.
But that was what I was told when we were in the meeting. So I'm just repeating what I was told. But if there's no extra time, it's fine. Go straight to penalty. We'll be ready. Okay.
I mean, so how is the team? I mean, because sometimes you can come off a game like that and stuff, and then either you get so discouraged or you feel you get overconfident because you did so well. And how are you now? What are you doing to kind of keep the team, in a balanced place?
Well, we really don't think we achieve what we should have. So that's the mentality of the team. So we believe that we could do better, and we're going to try and do better than what we did overseas. I mean, we're playing at home, so any better results than what we do overseas, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. No, earlier today, Soldier was saying that they were told that tickets, I had to clarify. So I clarified not getting clarity from you, but they said that tickets, the game was sold out. And I said, no, it was a grandstand that was sold out. But there are still bleachers ticket left and VIP tickets.
Yeah, there is VIP. I don't know. If you have to look on the system, I know bleachers and premium bleachers, those are not so low. That is what I'm sure. So
Okay. So
there's
there's bleachers ticket and premium bleachers ticket.
Yeah, I'm sure those are there. And there's also there's a new category called platinum tickets, $350 each. That is there too, which you get food and drinks and something strong in the drink. All of that is there. If people want to have that party atmosphere.
Okay. And the premium bleachers is because I noticed when you had a CONCACAF game, the benches are over on the bleacher side, not where they are on the regular grandstand.
No, they'll be on the regular side for this game. And premium bleachers is right in front of the grandstand. That is what it's called, premium bleachers.
Oh, like so half line.
And
like
to the sides, yeah.
Okay. So that is the premium bleachers, and those prices are a little bit higher than the rest of the bleachers.
Yeah, because you get a better view.
Okay, Robbie's saying that he don't want you to walk on the new track.
We're not using the track, Robbie. We're using the field. So there, as usual, when there's a match, we always put down something over the track. We never ever walk on it. No time at all. No care what.
Okay. All right, son. Yeah. Somebody asked him about the handball. Mr. Speed said it did. I think Jamaica is proud. I think this is a big thing by Cavaliers. It's kind of funny because the team lost, but there's still a level of pride in terms of just the expectation and that they were very competitive, because this is a team that finished the regular season in MLS with the best record. So it is it's no small feat.
And then drop 8-2 per MLS team and 6-2 and some big score. Even when they're without Messi, they won a match 4-1. So people keep on saying, okay, Speed, the team never have Messi. Come on, it's Inter Miami team. The coach will set up a team different, forget the results which he has, and then drop some big scores. So I am not buying that any at all. I just think that, as I said, there's small margins when you're playing football, and all of them go against us this time. I hope the return like we get a few, with 1 yard faster, or we, a couple inches faster, get off a shot like a quicker, and get a little bit more space to work. And I think anything counts.
Yeah. So do you normally get like the referee, the names of the referee, to kind of study how they operate, if they are quick to card, if they are, so you kind of know going in the game? Because
not these ones, because I was kind of shocked because the referee was actually from Guatemala. He's a Spanish-speaking referee in a game with 2 English speaking teams. So I was kind of shocked that happened. I don't even know if you hear what we're saying when we're trying to talk to him. But
yeah, the VAR people are all Mexicans.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened there. But as I said before, I'm not even worried about that. I still maintain my opinion on what should happen with VAR. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to mope about that. We're going to give it our best shot and make sure that Jamaica leave proud. And we want a better results than what happened.
Paul Edward. Paul Edward. Paul, call in if you think about it. Call in for the program if you think about it. So the referee, Jason is asking that. The referee didn't speak English at all?
I don't know, because I know the other people shouting in Spanish. I just don't know when we are shouting if we understand what we're saying, but not pure mind, and that's all I know.
But Mr. Speed, you don't think it's like you have, like, after this now, like this is the yeah, like this is it. Like I said earlier on my show, I think Richard King has maxed out in like Premier League. Like, how much more can he grow and learn you don't think like right now you're maxed out at the Premier League, given your achievement, your accomplishment, and there's a next higher place, maybe in MLS or USL or a Caribbean.
I never hear anybody accuse. I never hear anybody accuse Pep of being maxed out. I don't understand. This is our first. It's a good one, man.
Of course, Pep left Barcelona. When Pep left Barcelona, went to Bayern for a new challenge. He left Bayern. He comes to City for a new challenge. and sing.
So where I must go, man? Where I must?
A higher level, maybe MLS, maybe MLS, maybe USL Championship. You know, maybe one of the Caribbean nations. Maybe I don't know. But
you really want me left Jamaica and go on Caribbean nation?
With the idea,
Man, you really want me left Jamaica and go Caribbean nation? Because me have offers enough to go Caribbean, you know.
No. What I want to do is the accounting pay so good that you don't want to leave the accounting work to take up higher coaching in football, because many people believe that you are one of the better coaches in the Caribbean.
So, all right, man.
That is the issue. No, Sean, I am not saying that King don't need development, but I'm you're going to move out of Jamaica. Because one thing I know is that you say you can't go. You understand me? Sean, I am saying that King needs development. But all I'm saying is that based on where he's at, I'm not sure if the next stage of his development is in the JPL. So I am not saying that he's fully developed.
But there's nowhere for him to go now. All the good countries, the transfer windows would have closed. Anywhere transfer window is still open is somewhere in the Iron Curtain. And you know around the sustain. It wouldn't be a good fit for King to go there. So right now we have to look on in the summer, or if an MLS team come calling before the transfer window close in MLS. So maybe we should just put up a next good performance and see if an MLS team come calling. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, Chris King was saying earlier, why you don't coach one of the national why you don't coach one of the national team? Meaning one of the Jamaican national team, like U20.
When you talk about that, I'm a whole time already. If you want me to go back over it, or you want me to go back over it.
Yeah. All right, you tell them, sir, because we tell them already, but them not believe me, so you tell them, make them understand. So be silent.
All of those opportunities come from me to coach national teams. Come from me to coach team overseas, more than one national team overseas. People travel from there, come to Jamaica, come and interview me. Some people call me. All of that. I have a story to finish in Jamaica, as I said before. If you look on some of the things on my spirit, but while I am the chairman, National Academy established that JPL, the male version, that women's JPL, coaching education, right, club licensing, all of those. But then may have some other little ones that I want to finish deal with is like the elite youth structure, which is when we work on, and then the tier 2, we need to get them into our organization so they can make money on them. I just thought that in my mind, those development programs better the country than me just coaching one team. So yeah, so 20 persons would probably get the benefit of my knowledge, and my mind qualify for a World Cup. But the truth is, like the other day, I had a program with 500 primary school coaches, which I went and begged the money to, so them do have to pay. I just think that those things are more important to the country than me coaching a team, and that is why I don't agree that I should coach national team until I finish when I set out for them, because I did write down those things and said me I'll finish them.
All right, boss, hurry up. Anyway, El Gran Hero says he's Spanish speaking, and watching game, he says the ref knows English because a player shouted to him and said, "Hands, ref," and he responded, "Dehame and pause," which leave me alone. So he said that the ref knows English. Jason Goodey says that. So you interview and never get the work, or you turn down the offers?
Some of them too cheap, man. Some of them too cheap.
We tell them people you don't leave the accounted. You understand? But then he said, so you couldn't still do coaching education like Peart or like Vassarinas and all the other educators who coach national teams?
No, but I still do coaching education. I mean, even last week I was in Miami, and we were discussing how Jamaica move forward in terms of, go to a pro license. I mean, CONCACAF. So I was in that workshop with them. So you have to understand that I don't see myself just as a Jamaican either. If you notice, we have a lot of Caribbean athletes in our team because it's something we try to promote that our Premier League should help more Caribbean athletes to develop. My thing kind of different, from what most people think. We have like 6 players from the Caribbean on our team, the most by any JPL team. So we're doing this workshop to try and figure out how CONCACAF come up with them first pro license, and I was instrumental as a part of that. So, I mean, people, yeah, I know only just see me as a coach at Cavaliers all the time, but there's a whole lot more other work me are doing at the background so that football in the Caribbean would be better. And sometimes push from behind, sometimes they decide to lead from the front. So that is why sometimes you see me with so much youth players and trying to get Cavaliers to match up with these teams so people can understand that they can do it too and move the football forward. So that's where I am. Coaching a national team is just one team. I mean, ask a 500 coach who just a coach and now primary school coach with coaching education for 5,000. I ask them if them think we should have coach a national team. Maybe them say no. I'm glad what you do with us so we can improve.
Well, $5,000 to get them.
Yeah, that's what them pay because I beg the rest of money to pay for the course.
That's very good, man. So these things are the picture. These are the things, Where are the pictures and the videos of these things? Where is the coverage of these things to show the people? Nobody not seeing these things.
No, but it's not just we apply the coaching because I told you I beg the money. I go to the Minister of Sports and beg her the money for deal with the coach and she give it.
Yeah, but that's all good enough. But nobody do, except the 500 coaches and the people who you get the money from and you teach a course. Nobody don't know because some people are just hearing this for the first time. Yeah. But,
no, you leave out whole heap of things, Jason Boone. Whole heap of things you leave out. But I can't bother talk about them. But one thing we know, they are always to help somebody or help the football.
Yeah. Why the players had on different Cavaliers jersey for that nice photo with the jersey thing?
When?
They had on different year jersey.
When you're talking about?
When they did the picture with the shirt that they were holding.
Which shirt?
Like somebody gave them a shirt, the lady presented them with the shirt and they had it on a photo that they took. I think it was after training. And they had on the black and white Cavaliers, the black and white striped jerseys and with the shorts. Training at Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
No, Sam. All the players are on the same yellow shirt at Fort Lauderdale. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, man, with the yellow shirt, man. No, man. They had on the black and white jersey. I'm telling you, some black and white jersey. But some of them were the last year one, and some were the one from the year before.
No, sir, we don't have no jersey from the year before in our training. Not Augustine.
But anybody never see that? No. Let me know if you find it. Somebody, please. Somebody send me the picture there, please. Why you wanna tell me? Say, I'm not blind. Me wear glasses, but me not blind.
I think so. I look for the picture.
You want it? No, man.
Oh, some of them are done last year jersey and some are done this year jersey.
Then what me say wrong?
No, you said the year before. What happened? This what happened though? The people that you see have on this year jersey. Last year jersey was what we use as training gift. The players that you see have on this year jersey.
Oh, they were not in the team.
Initially, yeah, them just joined lately, not January transfer window. So some of those people we had.
Okay, but you have to get the thing uniform. One most of big sponsors, when I listen, it's when Cavaliers step out, a more pleasant kind of settings and up. Every man have same bag, same pants, same everything. All who did last year get stuff.
Why you have to take? Compares to Mount Pleasant, we can't manage them. Them have more things than we.
One thing you can't use money. Money is no. Let me say this: money is no longer an excuse for Cavaliers. All right.
You know, I always have to say to your man, if you stop talking like that, because for 23 years we make a loss, and then every match we play in our stadium for the 9 match we play in our stadium for the last 2 years. Only 200 people come. What do you think we make them days there? PL loss, Panther loss. So no. You get a one match to compensate for 9 match. Come on.
Yeah. I chose still the people. I think you're gonna get a lot of support. People, stop call and beg ticket. Buy a ticket. Support the thing, man. I true, man. The club them must suffer financially. When you get an opportunity. And I think saying I got support club. That's the sad thing, When I beg ticket, and you not beg ticket, and I say, because you don't want to see Messi play. When I beg Cavaliers ticket because you don't want to see Messi play. I don't understand that. The people them a beg ticket because they want to see them a beg Cavaliers, you know, to give them ticket because they want to Messi play. How that make sense? See about a lot. Say we don't want ticket. Not you, Mr. Speed. I don't know what the people they say Cavaliers be a come support.
Look, you make me agree with you. Them now if you come support, you just buy a ticket.
Speed just tell you he beg the money for the coaching courses. That's not true though. Hey, people, I tell you know, say me all apply all for all accreditation and me not get none, you know.
Accreditation for what?
Not for the game. Me not get no ticket for the game, you know, people.
Boy,
me not get no
trying to give you no ticket for you.
Me not get no accreditation, you know. I mean, a media person, you know, but me I tell you know. They look like me have to go buy accreditation, you know. For the media work, you know. You understand me? Yeah. But like I think Jamaica is happy, man. Jamaica is happy with what is going on and looking forward to this game. It's a good spectacle for just Jamaica's football. And I think for the JPL. I believe like what you have done would make even clubs in other places look at players in the JPL and even look at players from Cavaliers. I think if players like King and even Calvin and Atkinson, Ainsworth, even Lang, they had the kind of game that I think like clubs will look at them, and if they continue, I could see some of them getting moves even in the MLS by those performances. So it's a good audition for the JPL, and I think even the JPL should come on board and support it. Like every club should get all of their players to come to the game, buy tickets for their players and bring them to the game.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, still, look, some of my tickets are kind of expensive, although we have 3,000 tickets for bleachers still, right? So I think it's a good thing. I think, though, say, whatever happened, this Inter Miami team, the whole thing that they came to Jamaica, I think it will inspire a generation of young players. I think we're going to have 10,000 more kids playing the game this year because of what transfer Inter Miami come here. Also, the rivalry in the Premier League will be much greater now because everybody's going to say, you know what? We need to go right here, you know? And the good thing about it is that even up to 3 teams from Jamaica can reach into this competition. So it's not, you know, so I think it's just a win-win for everybody. If Messi come and play, great. If he doesn't come and play, not so great. But at the end of the day, it's not the person so much, I think, but it's more like, you know, a team that won the regular season of the MLS last year is playing in Jamaica. And trust me, Busquets, that's not an ordinary player. One of the most complete midfielder you'll ever find in the world. Alba, one of the best left back in the business. Still run. Suarez in probably listed in the top 20 strikers the world has ever seen. And of course, Messi probably in the top 3 or some players that the world has ever seen. So the truth is, and there's other players too with talent, this team is blessed with a lot of exceptional players. And I just think that, you know, it's not just Jamaica, but the Caribbean and the whole hysteria, and if him coming or if him not coming, and the stadium not go ready or if it go ready. I just think, you know, in addition to the amount of persons who will come here to watch a game from, you know, Miami, and even if they don't come, this is not a local event, or it's a world event where the whole world will be watching. And I suppose Cavaliers just kind of help, because if we had gotten 6 or 7, then nobody would be watching the game. Everybody's going to be watching now to see if we can turn it around. And I think it's just good for Jamaica. There's no downside, whatever happens. I think it's just really a good occasion for Jamaica.
Yeah. People, everybody wants to find out, is Messi going to be here? Is Messi going to be here? Didn't play over there and thing. But what I have heard through the grapevine is that he will be traveling with the team, and they'll be having a session, and he's going to be in the session. I don't know if he's going to play, but I heard that he'll be traveling with the team to Jamaica.
And that's all we can ask. So if he comes here, then he might play. If he doesn't come, then he's not going to play. So you're right. So I just want to touch on this, that somebody said to reduce JPL to 10 teams. Now, and I need to just say something here because one of the things about information.
Oh
is
yeah,
that
sorry. I see Mr. Butler even come back to the JPL. I said, Mr. Butler said that boy keep up the good work and he's proud of you. I saw that he posted under you.
So let us move on. So I just want to go back to the JPL. We reduced to 10 teams, and one of the things is that sometimes people don't have information, so they don't understand certain things. So I know a lot of people call out, let it be 10 team, let it be 10 team. So when we did there's always a report that comes from CONCACAF every year about where the national programs are in each team. They grade them from 1 to 5, and you see where you fall, where your league fall, all of those things. There's one interesting category that we look at: professional players. How much professional players each country have, and it is very significant that the countries with more professional players tend to have a bigger base to choose from, right? Because there's more players playing. Some people don't mind play with an extra 10 team if you can find a Messi or 2 good players out of that. So when we look at the thing, Mexico had 10,000 professional players. 10,000.
Mexico.
Yes. The USA have over, I think at the time it was 4,000. I look at it, but it has gone up because they've introduced some other teams, some other leagues. So in their professional ranks, they've probably gone up to about 8,000 professional players now, right?
Meaning in the US or just across the world?
In the US, not Mexico. In Mexico, I don't remember if it's US alone, but them have them numbers, some big numbers now, because them have some other professional team from the younger age. You know how much Jamaica 12, 14 team professional players Jamaica 14 team have? How much?
Around the 14 teams,
350. If you say 25 or 350 people.
Yeah.
May say half of them will never be for national selection, don't? Half you say, or 60%, or 70%. How much you say? No, give me a figure. May I use any figure you tell me?
Yeah, I'll get me that problem,
Somebody in the group, somebody in the tell me a figure where would never make the national team. How much percent?
I technically.
No, man, ask listen, them smarter than everybody. Ask them what percent would never make the national team. Just ask them.
What percentage of the 350? 10%. Somebody said 10%. It is 30%.
I want the next opinion. Somebody said 95.
No, hold on. Let's ask the question. What you want to know is what percentage of the 350 professional players will at some point represent the national team?
Will be considered. Let me just put
will be considered
first.
Of the 350.
I remember saying we have this Premier League supposed to supply player for us for under 20, under 23, and senior team.
5%.
So that means there are only 17 people that supposed to be considered for under 20.
Yeah, man.
Anyway. Yeah. I think we met the case. So the problem is that even if you put 60% management, you can't say if it's a 60%, sorry, 40%, right? You think you're not work with 40?
AMN is more realistic. She said 3%, and then 1%, 10% across all teams, which is under 20, under 17. I think that's a reasonable number.
What?
10% across all teams.
So if it's only if it's 350 and it's 10%, it's 35%. 35. Right?
Yeah.
But Mexico have the same 10%. It will be 1,000. Them have to pick from who have the quality. And that is why we try to have more, because we are saying, look, if we find 3 people because we have the extended league, we're better off. And that is why we're not going out to 10.
So what you mean? Because the less teams you have, is the less the probability would be of players coming. So if you have right, so if you have 14 teams, it increase the pool, so you can now find like at least 3 players who at some point will be considered. Oh, that understand the logic.
And we look at it. Yeah, we know population size is a problem, yes, but at the same time, if you want that is why it's even more important for us to turn over every single stone, because
so your thing is that the more teams you have, is the more players will have the opportunity to play. More,
Yes.
and so the probabilities of finding more talent at the national level becomes better, because instead of just having one, you probably know we'll have three if it is 1%. You understand me? So the 1% is more because it is more teams.
Yes. If you had 10 teams and you use a 10%, then it would have been only 25 people. At least now you're going to 35. That's the point I'm trying to make. So the more, and that is why we come with the tier 2 to, because we say, look here, if they are smart, they would use some very young players there who can develop to become good ones. So maybe if a 10 team, you wouldn't see racing, right? But look how well racing is doing. You see my point?
Yeah. But what they're saying though is that, which is a good point, Eagle Republic is making, which the counter to that would be, so if you have less team, wouldn't the quality of the league be better? That means the talent would know. So instead of saying 1%, no, you'd probably increase the percentage, because the less team in the league has made it so competitive that the players are making each other better.
No, good point. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good point, but you have to realize that some teams in a certain eras, who tell us their talent make them play? And I can name all of teams. There are some years where some players now going to go play none at all either. Isn't that true?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That is true. We know the football is in Jamaica, because some people, yeah.
So that is why you need a big catchment here. Enough players, I get players from Montego Bay all the time, and then go back home, then can't stay. So it's good to have a Montego Bay team for them to play. And it's good to have another tier 2 team down there for them to play, because them don't want to stay, them homesick, them want to stay near to their house. Some people have family commitments. They're not going to move around to play football. They probably just quit and go work at the supermarket. So I believe that this one has served us well. You can see much more players coming through that you probably wouldn't have heard before. And I think it will get better in the future.
All right. I mean, how good? I mean, you coach King, you coach. How good is King as a center back? And I mean, what what do you think needs to? Because every time there's a discussion about the players who play domestic, it's about why is King in Jamaica?
Well, Gardner was playing Premier League for Arbaview. I don't know why you'd say that in TV. He was playing for Arbaview from him at 14. So it's not true that he wasn't playing Premier League. He was. And I don't know which others you're talking about.
Me?
No, somebody.
Somebody.
I don't know which others you're talking about. All of them was playing Premier League, as far as I know. Even wouldn't with Olympic.
No, man. Gardner was playing for Arbaview, man. Who left here? Luton, Shelton. Most of those players were playing.
Yeah, man.
Gregory Mess, all of those guys. All of those guys in 1998 team played Premier League.
Yeah, man. No, and I agree that the league is struggling financially. That I agree. But you see, if we ever still think about financially and don't do the development programs, we're not going to reach nowhere. We just have to do them, find a way.
Yeah. But so King, you think King is at the place where he's not ready to move? And because people believe that he can at least play in League One or in the Championship in England or in some other league. I don't like the idea sometimes, because some of these leagues in Kazakhstan and all of those places, and in India, and I don't see him in those leagues. But yeah, what are your thoughts? You have been with him, you have seen his growth, you have seen his development. I mean, what is it? Is it that he's not playing enough football? What is the...
I think one of the main things with King was that for 1 year, the national team never called him. I think that would have stifled his development significantly. He didn't get called for 1 year. And I think a lot of the clubs who were hot on him cooled in that year that he didn't get called. Since then, he has done some good things at club international level, but he hasn't played a lot of games in international games either, even since he has been called. He's on the bench most of the time. And the truth is, people kind of I understand private sector, they buy the best, and if they're not sure, then probably say, okay, I'm not sure. But he has done himself proud since last year, June. I think every time he has stepped on the field for the national team, he has produced the goods. Every time he goes into these big club games, he produce the goods too. I just think that sometimes when I'm playing in the Premier League, I'm bored to death. That's really a problem. And I think some people still track the league and probably watch him there bored to death. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not going overseas already.
Okay. There are some people who said that I think somebody put a comment in earlier. Don't know if you saw it, that which listen, people, club teams normally look better than national teams, boss. So they were saying that Cavaliers look better than the national team. Some people are saying that. But I will tell you this, Barcelona many times look better than Spain. Man City look better than England. I mean, Real Madrid look better than Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, look, the truth is, when you have a team, you can build it, a club team, you can build it over long periods of time, every players them more. It's a little bit more difficult for national players to get that gel. But again, international teams actually play different from club teams. I don't know if everybody know that. They usually play much different from club teams. Club teams usually play more freedom for whatever reason, I don't know. International teams don't. So that's the difference. As a matter of fact, international coaches' mindset is different from club coaches, People, I just want people to understand that. There's really a big difference, but it will not be apparent some of the time.
Yeah. Somebody said that he's not being challenged. That is part of it. That is not being challenged. That is a part of it. As well. Yeah. But because we encourage the people, what about those who want to buy Cavaliers gears, black and white too? You understand me? Yeah, one of the things, let me tell you this. What I'm disappointed with? I've been calling you and talking. I said that nobody from Cavaliers isn't even coming out. I think Ryan was on Sportsmax. I'm saying that I don't see the Cavaliers players and Kishana, except for you, coming out and saying to people, come out and Everdeen and I don't see them coming out, and other persons who are there coming out and getting the people out there as part of the marketing to get people out to the game. I know tickets are going, but you see that 10 seat, that's a way where you don't get sold. You would have get them sell if the people them will come out and talk. You understand me? I don't hear Mr. Smith say, management, all right, say 2 tickets here, give to you've asked some questions.
I'm going to give you a ticket for the next Caribbean Cup games, not this one.
What kind of,
I get 1 ticket, not even 1 ticket for them.
People, the man say ever give a ticket. No. Ernest is not me. I'm talking at the background, boss. I'm Mr. Speed.
No, not me. I'm talking at the background.
Yeah, man, you have some radio player or something in your office, man.
So look here. A lot of people think football team that is professional easy. On Saturday, when we came back on Friday, on Saturday we had 2 games on the Women Premier League, the under-17 academy team. We had training, we had camp. Those people now have time. They're busy like a bee.
I had a Waterhouse game yesterday. You're complaining
about Waterhouse game yesterday. Yeah, and we're preparing for the match. It's difficult for them, man. Them now.
Okay. All right. So people, man, send me buy a ticket to give away. Send them, man. But also, I must commend you because I know you're instrumental in the start of the Academy League. So, racing just had a penalty. It was saved by Tyrone Williams. And then the goalkeeper, but the player was able to knock in the rebound. But yeah.
It wasn't saved, man. In blocking. That's not a save. A save means the ball was scored.
Yes, he saved the penalty.
No, I'm not saving anything. In blocking.
Yes, he saved it. If I have a penalty and the goalkeeper saved the penalty and I scored a rebound, me not score the penalty. The penalty was saved. It's the rebound me scored, not the penalty.
You're going as boss. No complimentary passes. I remember I used to go movie. I used to have my complimentary pass sometimes. Someday when we turn up, them they'll say, no complimentary passes. So that day they have to pay. So management, no complimentary passes.
All right, not a problem. But I must say the Academy League that has started, though Mount Pleasant got walloped by Harborview a week after they walloped Cavaliers. You know, but I think it's very good to see. I wish there were more teams, and I hope it is ongoing and it don't just stop. But I think that is a good.
No, man, it is because again, for the National Academy, we have some academies that were able to pass a certain test, and we're going to have like under 15 competition, academic competitions too. So that's why I tell you, I was trying to work through the elite youth competitions.
Yeah,
very difficult. There's no money. Last year I had to get a sponsor to sponsor the under 17 national competition. Me, you know, I get it, you know. So when people talk as and it's like a Cavalier alone are playing it. No, there was like 12 teams. I don't remember 10 or 12 teams. So that is one of my biggest challenge to get people to sponsor those elite youth competitions because I think they are so important. Even today I was trying to get sponsorship for elite under 18 women competition because having a Premier League alone won't cut it, and we can't depend on school football to find players to that level. We're going to ask the parishes to try and come with under 14 girls so we can get that going. So, as I said before, yeah, it's good to coach at one team, but the truth is there's so much other things to be done in Jamaica and somebody have to do it.
Yeah. Do you think you can get the edge over Inter Miami Thursday?
Trust me, we're going to give them a hard time and hope the margins fall for us this time. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We want a better results than what happened in Miami. That's what we're looking out for.
Man, Duckland asking, did the ref award a rebound? What kind of football reasoning this? like Duckland, are you a coach? People, the player did not score the penalty. The penalty was not missed. A miss is when it is not on target.
Right.
The penalty was saved.
And I use the word blocked first.
Right. But
because the penalty one continuous action, I think, because the player didn't stop. So I say, you know what? He blocked the penalty and he might kick in the rebound. I don't know who is right, if it's me or Duckland.
So you say he blocked the penalty?
Yeah, he blocked a shot. Block.
So save mean there's no rebound given up?
Save mean the player dead and have to start with a restart. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, boss. Hey. All right. Is Miami in yet? I don't think so. Cause they didn't.
They're coming in on Wednesday. They're coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Coming on Wednesday. Play the match Thursday. Jet out afterwards.
After the game.
Yep.
Right after the game. Okay. All right. So remind the people. I mean, what are the ticket costs again that are available now? Because Grandstand is sold out, people. Right, Mr. Speed. Let me just make sure. Grandstand sold out.
I think there's one or two splatter tickets in there now. So and then there's so people still go on the site cartic.com. You might just lucky and get because what happened, we had to stop selling tickets and look about the regulatory amounts that we had to fine for like Inter Miami, CONCACAF, the government people, sponsors, some players. I mean, you have to give the players ticket to make them feel comfortable so they make significant persons and their family can come. So we had stopped initially, and once we clear all of those, we had gone back to selling tickets. So I think there's a few tickets still, so people could just click on and see if, what is available. I know we just introduced the premium packages today, but no man, click on and see if there's a few tickets available in the grandstand. You might just be lucky because once we realize that we're not using, we give them back.
Oh, I see what I mean. So, okay. All right, and then outside of that, is there anything else? I know there's a couple of events like I know a couple of the fan clubs are preparing things in just to support Cavaliers in this. Jerseys are also available on the Admiral site, right? So if people
jerseys are available on the Admiral site, and we have a few, but that's it.
Which they can
black and white, yeah. Well, no, I don't think we'll have any by the game time. We'll have a few black and white that way.
All right. So if you want your shirt before you get to the game, we can give you the number you can call Mr. Speed or some of the Cavaliers, and I guess you can pick it up in half a tree.
Yeah.
You can pick up your Cavaliers jersey for the game in half a tree. Big game, big occasion. This is going to be, I think, in a long while outside the national team. I think this is probably one of the biggest.
So before you go, you say, management, I want to make a point, which it come up because I hear all of the bloggers and talking and people talking about coaching, right? And you did bring it up to others wanted to make a point. So, some people thought they had a good point to say a national coach should have experience and body of work here and all over the place and all of that. I'm just going to remind them that some of the best coaches just walk off of the pitch and start coach. Am I agree? You agree with that?
Meaning, like, there are former players.
Yeah. And Zidane is a big one winner World Cup Champions Cup. So, coach.
You just came up against one, Mascherano.
Yeah, right. So they are saying that, and then you have the guy that coach. What name again, man? The one that used to play for Real Madrid, and then in a Bundesliga, and go 1 year without being beaten.
You have Fabregas. You have
Fabregas now coaching. Yeah,
but he
not Klopp.
You have a lot of them.
Not Klopp. You have
Enrique. You have
Manchester City. He used to coach Manchester.
Xavi Alonso.
Yeah.
You have Xavi Alonso.
Right.
Yeah, but you have a lot of them out there. Yeah.
And them very successful.
Inzaghi.
And them very successful. Some of them very successful because the mistake where people think that good coaches are journeymen. Good coaches are not journeymen. A good coach is somebody that players.
We can't make those absolute statements, because Mourinho is a journeyman,
When him start, he was good. All right, he was successful. Sorry, good, successful. I mean, I say good. No. The point I'm making is that there's certain attributes. So, for instance, Manchester City today, fire Pep is probably only a handful of coaches they'll ever employ. Now, I have nothing to do with people who have experience, experience. They might look for a particular type of coach who can get the most out of their players and who the players will follow to the ends of the world. Because if the coach have that ability for people to follow him to the ends of the world, even something that Pep said himself, sometimes he's not sure if his argument sound, but the player believe in him. Is a key factor about coaching, right? There's a lot of people who are called professor in universities, right? In business and in every sphere, they teach people, right? Who work. But nobody would employ those people to run a company, You ever think about it? But they would twist you up with knowledge about economics or accounting or medical things. They know, but nobody would employ them for. Nobody would make them cut them. Nobody would make some people teach surgery, cut them, right? The point I'm making is that a coach is usually subjective, right? But people can recognize from afar who will make a good coach based on how they are as a person, and then sometimes it's not even so much the knowledge of the game, because a lot of teams have good manager and it's not them coach a team either, right? So I hear a whole heap of blogger talking about why they would have disqualified certain coach and why they wouldn't, but those are not the real reasons why you have a good coach. There's a whole heap of different reasons why somebody can be good at coaching.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but the truth is there's a lot of people who come up. I can go to like Frank Lampard. I don't think he's a good coach, and he just came up out of the. You understand me? Just come up out of the game.
But I still have other examples who are successful, like I told Zidane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there is
successful, right?
Yeah, there is, and I can say that, and then people will then look and say, listen, isn't it also the people that because would Zidane have had the same success if he took up like the Chelsea side that Lampard took up, right? So it a lot of things. The players you have also determine certain things, because the better talent you have sometimes, right? It also helps and enable your coaching as well. So
no, I'm saying that all of these talking, nobody know who you probably can't even pick a good coach who you think is a good coach. That's my point. The owners are the person who interview the person. After them interview them, they will know if the person is ideal for their particular situation. Right. So all of us talking about who they good from who they're good, you really don't know either, because the world has proven to you. Sir Alex Ferguson did not have his pro license, you know that. Is after English Premier League come up with the rule, he went and do it. You see what I say? He never have a qualification. So who said the qualification is the most important thing? Who say Sir Sam Allardyce would have give him a team for coach now? Him have whole heap of experience, don't?
True. Yeah.
But it's bad experience, not good. The point I make is you can, even in businesses, people give people them business for run, not necessarily because them have the longest serving or them things that them have the most knowledge. There is that intangible about good people with a lead that some people know if to find it and some people just don't know if to look for it. I'm just making a point.
Arnett Garden got a penalty and it missed. This penalty hit the bar. The player got the rebound and missed it. Most successful coaches are former players. It is the history of being a player a factor. And yes, they just jump into coaching after playing days. I don't know. You have Arsenal. When I say a player, because that's how I want to do. It hit the bar, so what? And the keeper touched it. So and it went on the bar. So
I know what happened after that.
And the player get the rebound, and then the keeper saved it.
That's a save, yes. That's a save.
But Arsene Wenger coach and he never played. I mean, so there are people.
Arsene Wenger played, man, but not for long.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That when we say play, you know, I think has Stephen Francis ever did track and field? Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Glenn Mills? Glenn Mills was a track athlete. I don't know. I'm asking.
No. I'm saying you're so correct. Everybody think them can stereotype a leader. No, you can't. That's my point. You cannot stereotype a leader. You don't have no good. You can't point on. So the guy who make the people kill themselves. That's a leader. So he might be an evil leader, but you understand where we're going, right?
Yeah.
You can't stereotype a leader because anything you put on that leader and say these are the qualities that he must have, I can point on the next leader. We have none of those qualities, and them still good.
But it's when we talk about man we play ball, we can't when the name so anytime we get ridiculous at the YouTube. So the person Kyle used names like Conte, Zinedine Zidane, Alonso, Klopp. These guys played for their national teams, boss, and played multiple seasons in leagues. Arsene Wenger did not do that. Come on, man. Not do me that, man. Not do me that, man. There are levels to play it.
But here a man say, just say mediocre player make great coaches. Star players are the worst coaches. Not really. Zidane was a great player. He was you can't say
is Zidane really a good coach though?
It no matter.
He just got a good Madrid team.
Him win. Him go back and still win.
But is winning. All right.
Winning is everything.
All right. So if we come to Jamaican football, and some of the coaches that have won, are they really good coaches?
In them time, yes.
I'm not calling you. I'm coming again.
In them time, yes.
Call the name.
No. Look here. You see, you talk about coach. Well, I know.
Yeah.
In a Man U, if you listen to the players, them say Sir Alex never tell them to run left or run right yet. Where you going to call him? But his man management skill was better than everybody else. Where you going to say not a coach because he never put on a cone yet? No. And that's the point I'm making. The good coaches who the players them believe in. So look on this player play for Arsenal was the captain, Shaka. The Arsenal and everybody say Madam can run him, right?
No.
Then run him, but they never want to keep him. Guys, he would still be there. You know what Shaka go do? Get a Balder nomination. After Arsenal
Ballon d'Or nomination.
after Arsenal running money. So is it the coach do it? The new coach? I don't know. But it's the same player. So how that happened to him?
Oh. I had a message up before from Drew said he ordered his Cavalier shirt from Jen. You saw it? And he still has not gotten it.
Let's see it.
Where is Drew? Where is that? I think Drew said it. He ordered a Cavalier. I had it up for a while for you to see, to see if you could have somebody.
So a good coach is somebody who can solve problems. So whenever I look over this, and
yes, you don't have to win a competition to be classified as a good coach.
If you all say great coach, yes, you have to win. Good enough to win, but great have to win, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people with great teams were losing, So I'm now gonna say that so you have to think about that. There's a lot of teams. The 92 Brazil team was a great team.
I think Arteta is a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach, but I think he's a good coach. When I look at how he has moved Arsenal, where they're from, he has fallen short. So I wouldn't put him in the category.
No, in Buck. That's the just use that word in Buck.
I don't know about that, but
no, in bring your team good, but in Buck now.
But I don't put him in Klopp and those people but he's a good coach. No, he's a good coach, not a great coach.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good coach because he has moved the team from
where it was to a contender.
There you go. So you have to give credit for that. Yeah. So I would not disqualify a person because they have not won anything. Yeah. Because there are some coaches that season after season they have lesser players and still get to finals and semifinals and they lose. All those years when Cavaliers wasn't winning anything, they were you're a bad coach.
You mean the years I made to lose?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about coaching. I was just trying that thing.
So before you won the Premier League, you're a bad coach.
No, not before me when the first time when we get coming in Premier League and get relegated, the first 4 years, full coach, brother. Me, I judge myself. I wasn't good none at all. I didn't know what was happening when I was winning, and when me start losing, me still never know what was happening. So that was it. I couldn't save myself and get relegated. And me had 5 matches, we get 2 points, and I couldn't even save myself.
Oh, when Tivoli relegate you?
Yeah, I couldn't save myself. If it was now, that wouldn't happen to me.
Yeah? That we give that you got Tivoli again. And how you be survive? You got like a... You remember that season, Mr. Speed? When Tivoli knock you out. You know, man, would you hire Arteta as Jamaica's coach? I'm not in a position to hire anybody, man. We can't hire now for you. We have Mr. Speed that I might share about that. You know what I want to define? The good thing, and then you can leave Mr. Speed. We're having a discussion about the difference in function of the technical director and the chairman of the technical committee. Because I was telling people that you are not the technical director. You are the chairman of the technical committee, and there's a distinction. All right. So, can you explain the difference between both?
No, the technical committee chairman is to advise the board on every matters related. Technical and development committee, the name is, and it's to advise the board. Then the board decides which one of the recommendations they will take, and it's far-reaching. Look here, football, technical and finance mostly, and then the rest are support. Right? They can finance the programs, the technical company programs, and the finance people say, yes, we can afford it or not. That's really it. So technical is far-reaching, and we advise the board. If the board say yes, is yes, and if the board say no, is no. When we choose coaches, it fall under everything. We get the part there, but we usually get the board like 2 or 3 different options, and them choose who them want. I mean, we can always say who we think should be number one, But at the end of the day, the board has been known to choose who they want to choose, and not the one who think is the number one person. We are the ones who would come up with, leagues and say this would make, it better for the country in development, the Women's Premier League, all of those things. So that is what we do. Coaching education, we say, listen, we can't afford venues and money for carry people to learn abroad. So make we do coaching education, which is the one we can afford in Jamaica. So that is really how it goes.
Okay.
The technical
Director.
Director now, when we do the policies and the board approve them, implement. That's his job.
Oh, I see. So the technical director don't put together any sort of program. Like the technical director don't have like the philosophy and the concerning the football for youth development. What he gets is from the technical committee.
No. He comes to the technical committee and present, that this is what he wants, and will telling me that yes or no. So he does come to the technical all meetings and present what he thinks. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he would come, the youth development person would come, the women chair would come, the competition head will come. All of those people is on the technical committee, So when we come up with, and then there's some pure technical persons, like about 3 persons. So when everybody come up and we, talk about it, then we decide what we're going to carry to the board. Then the board approve, and between the TD and the general secretary, they implement. That's how it goes.
They implement. Okay. So the technical director, Mr. Downswell, would come to the meeting with the technical committee and say, all right, we want to develop a system of play that
No. That has never ever come to the technical committee, a system of play. I'm just trying to make you know that, because I don't want somebody to say.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. No, do something else. Him come to the board and say, I need to have grassroots development in the country. Use that.
Yes, because let me just ask you a question. So if I am the technical director, can I come to you and say, listen, I've been studying this system for 3 years. I want you, the technical committee, and myself to go through it to see if I could implement this from the grassroots level in Jamaica. Does he have that function, or that is not like how it works?
So what we do now with the coaching education is kind of geared coaches towards certain things, like knowing about the four moments of the game. So we make sure they teach that, so they know. So the coaching education work with the technical director to make certain things happen. But at the end of the day, the game is very modern. I don't like in a 98 or them old time there, system of play sometimes have to change.
Man, you shade 98, we have to say 98.
No, people always tell us we must go back to 98, that's why. So that's 26 years ago. So football changed a lot. So I'm saying to you, sometimes what happens is that coaches have to design a game model that suits the players that they have.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's difficult for you to come and say, me, I'll play like this, and that system could be suicide.
And you don't know the players.
It could be suicide against certain teams. So what we do is establish all of the game models, them and the moments of the game, so that a coach can come teach all of the students. That's what we're trying to do now. Okay. So a coach can come and just pick out pieces of the moments of the game and make a game model and work with it.
Okay, understood. Understood. And somebody is saying that the technical director role and responsible document is on the FIFA website. So this applies for all technical directors, or like different MAs can
No. It is there. They even send people from FIFA as mentors for the technical directors. All of that take place in the background.
So why would they do that? Is it that they are the ones who are responsible for technical directors across the world, where they pay them and stuff? Why would they tell you the roles and responsibility of your technical director if your MA is responsible for the compensation?
No, yes, the MA pay the technical director now, but there was a time when FIFA used to pay them, and the truth is FIFA wanted to lift the level. FIFA is very concerned that only 2 confederations win the World Cup, Just imagine if they take up them ball and decide to leave. That's the problem, So FIFA is trying their best with somebody else win one of the World Cup them from another confederation. So they see development as the only way out. And that is why they spend so much time trying to build the other confederation so they can compete. So getting to the technical director was a surefire way for improvements.
I see what you mean. So FIFA was basically trying to develop technical directors across the world, so that they could have possibly other confeds or other right outside of Europe and South America winning the World Cup or having opportunity to win the World Cup.
It's still a dream, but they would be happy if it ever happened.
Okay.
Because you know how much time Europe said they might take up them ball and go home, threaten to do it, like lots of time.
And what do them won World Cup?
I send threat.
We say that will never happen. 1998 1998 represent the most successful era of Jamaican football in terms of the senior national men's team performance. Right? I mean, what about the people who say lone wolf? But since that time, the team has gone to Gold Cup finals on 2 occasions. And say to you that 1998 team never reached so far. What if they said that to you?
No, he's right. Them reach World Cup. So
no, just
but
asking.
what I was making the point that wasn't. I was making the point that those days are long gone. You will never get players to play 52 games in a year together like what we did in 98. You get the players for a couple of days, 7 times a year. I mean, those days, the model don't work anymore. It's a new model you have to work with.
Yeah. I want you to do quick on this. The final question, people, because I'm one of your fun. Parish council. He's of this idea that team need chemistry, right? So, like a team must be closed, and you don't bring in other talent. So, my position, I think most of the other people position is that where you have higher level talent or way better talent than what you have, that is way more important than trying to maintain chemistry. Because if you have 23 players and they're mediocre, if you have 10 players who are way above them and you bring them in, without the chemistry, you can get more success than playing with 23 mediocre players who, because they have been together for 1 year to get the success. What is your take between talent and chemistry? How do you view
it? Look, talent make life easier for everybody. I don't know any coach I gotta say, look here. So I don't know any coach I gotta say them want some players to work hard. Because
and being together
over talent. To me, talent come first, and that is why the universal learning of footballers nowadays, where everybody understand what the moments are in the evening of the day. Because trust me, the knowledge is everywhere now. So when they come from their different clubs all over the world, it's just for you to set them up in a structure that they know about already, and probably you're able to get them to believe in whatever you want them to do and win the game. So I don't agree none at all. That to me, it don't make any sense to say just get 23 players who live at Jamaica to play for a national team. That now cut it none at all. I think talent is talent. As I said before, if you play in a certain leagues, I shut my eye and pick you because the truth is, there are coaches who probably better talent than us. They have technology that can decide how good a player is. I think we just need to use the best players, for the senior national team. I just think the best players must play for men or women. That's the flagship teams that turn out the money. I can understand development in the other teams.
But national team, best players. All right, there you go. Hear from Mr.
Best players. No matter where they come from.
Rudolph Speed, ESPN personality of the month of February. But hey, big up yourself, you know. But glad to know you before you get big in the boss. Me I tell you, you know. We say, yeah, man, also man from far, you know, because we have some person working at the media, you know. Our brother work at he work at ESPN, do the press pass thing, and he says, they're gonna reach out to you, because we give them your number still, you know, because to a big people, you understand me? Because they want to have you on the show, you know. So we give them a number for real, Mr. Speed. And we say, I'm glad we know you, yeah, man, before, because next thing I know, you understand me. We're going to get you to you.
All right, boss.
But yeah, man, but congratulations, and people, please go out and support Cavaliers. Yeah, you want to see Messi, you want to see Busquets, but wait until after the game, you go greet them and try to get pictures with them. But during the game, a Cavaliers we think there.
No. Me have to answer Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf say, the 98 team would have beat the team now 9 times out of 10. We don't know if I'm sorry for you. The 98 team would have win 1 out of 10. Trust me. 1 out of 10 and somebody scores them would have big. You don't understand the improvement in our teams over the last 26 years.
Even though the
game is know
played.
things that the man never hear about before.
Yeah, but and I tell us that some of those tackles from them 1998 and conditions are not going to them think they're not allowing a football again, Lone Wolf. You understand me? You can't bust lace again, you know, Lone Wolf. You can't bust lace again, you know. You know them think they're Lone Wolf. Yeah, man, you can't bust lace again, Lone Wolf. You think you cannot walk on the elbow, man?
Not that met nobody here, Lone Wolf. Not that met nobody here. That's not true. All right, respect, manager.
Yeah, man, respect every time. All right. So there you go, people. Yeah, man. Mr. Speed, always available to come on and talk to us. You understand me? Whether it is in the fire or on the balcony, I'm always willing to come and talk. You understand me? Yeah, so big him up. Support. Go out and support. Yeah, man, go out and support Cavaliers. And Thursday, big game. One of the biggest in terms of club football in a while. I think it will serve as an inspiration for many of our clubs. It has been a show longer than normal, but I think it was worth it. It was worth it. I'll leave you with a score update in the JPL. Fabian Taylor setting up. I think this looks like Warner Brown, who scores again for Arnett Gardens. In the JPL, 1-1 will racing game being played at the Tony Spalding Sports Complex down there in the jungle. But I want to thank every one of you. Jason Guna, I don't know. Champions League. So Jason Guna must be having show tonight because Arsenal playing tomorrow. And Cranky Live, I saw Cranky. It's just be a one-word thing. Be that me a Cranky. Big up Cranky Live. As well. I saw him in here. I saw Dre anyway the sports. EPL for yeah, man. So you're gonna start now, Jason Guna, yeah, man. So go by Jason Champions League preview. I'm telling you. I don't know what Cranky is going on with, but check out Jason. I'll tell you this, when you come on to the EPL stuff and the Champions League, Jason Guna have you covered. So go and show him some love and sing. All right. So bless up everyone. It says it starts in about 5 minutes. There you go. You understand me? And just if you're not subscribed yet over there, when you go over there, first thing you do, you subscribe. All right. And make sure you like and share the video. All right. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. Thank you for your time. Blessings to every single one of you. Great show. Good time. Have a blessed evening. Again, jump over Jason Guna TV right now. Gunners boss, go on over there right now and go. Although I'm not going to talk about no NFL, but go and go drop a subscription. Quick and fast. Bless up one and all. When it comes to the end of the show, you know how it goes. We say we are over and we are out of here.
Yo, watch your bad dog, SK New Air this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha! Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.